No, 9 for us. I think.
Oh, 9 for you, man, yeah?
I think.
Nah, no, wait. Ooh.
Yeah, we played 29 games. 9 games left.
Oh, we got 10. I feel we got 10.
Yeah.
Let me check. Have you played more? That double game week, that was to catch up, I swear.
I don't know, but we've got 9 games left.
Table, let me check it. You've played 29 games.
Yeah, 9
oh,
games.
yeah, we've actually played one less game to you. Yeah, you're right,
9 games left.
Yeah, man.
9 games left.
Mad. Do you know what? I actually want to hear your take because there's too much result-based analysis. Too much. Too much. Man came with a full kit.
You good, yeah? You man, you ready to film it?
This guy's got a whole kit on
Does everyone just have, is this just for decoration? Like you have your phone and that?
If you want to use it.
Okay.
If you want to use it
Yeah.
for conversation,
Yeah,
if you want to use it for get your stats, get your
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Of course, man, feel free. Don, how you doing, bro?
Bro, same old, man.
Liban, how you doing, man?
Same old.
I'm good, what you say?
You texting the fiance?
Nah, I wish. She's airing.
Oh, man. It's good, man. London's red,
I told
bro.
her, I said
London's red.
London's red, bro.
You know what? I actually can't wait for you to break down this game, And the thing is, I'll even let you break it down first.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to hear your breakdown. I can't wait to hear your breakdown.
The breakdown is we played against Chelsea and got 3 points.
Oh, you see?
They're genuine.
You see? This is what I've got to deal with every time.
This
is what I've got to deal with every time.
You let
What
me
do you
down
expect? What did you want,
I'll be
though?
real, you let me down to you. That's why I'm not even looking. I don't even want to look at your face. I'll be honest with you, I don't even want to look at your face, bro. I swear to you, I don't even look at me.
Should we start?
These men can't catch you, by the
Me
way.
and you,
They
we have
catch you.
problems.
Yeah.
Bro.
You're like,
You know we've still got to play them.
No.
And they've still got to play Liverpool.
Hey,
Whoa,
by
and
the way, you got to play them at the bridge. The second to last game of the
Yeah, but it's a
season.
whole house. It's a whole house.
You know, I reckon against them in the league. Apart from that little fluky 4-3 win they got in the last.
And we beat you last
Yeah,
season
with
too.
Cole Palmer.
We beat you last season
Nah,
at the bridge.
Yeah.
Who scored that goal? We beat you at the bridge 1-0.
Did you?
Yeah, we did, bro. We beat you the year before that, and we beat you last season at the bridge.
I can't remember last
Away,
Last season I don't remember.
Wait,
away
did
we
you
drew.
see it?
That was when Caicedo scored the
I was about
equaliser.
to say that is lit.
Did you beat us last season?
Am I missing something?
We beat you, that was like towards the end of the season. It was like,
But you said
it was Amarim. Was Amarim?
Yeah.
And we won 1-0.
That don't count then.
Alright, should we start?
we'll
Should we
focus
start?
on Europa.
Get the mic
Yeah,
properly
yeah.
where it's yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started, man. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got a good show
A lot to
today.
talk about, man. A lot.
All right. Hello and welcome to another episode of SDS. We are back for another weekly roundup. It is an exciting episode. Very excited. Good cast, good table today, and we have a first. Not only do we have a debutant, but have we ever seen a debutant in the vice captain seat?
No way it's the vice seat.
There's the vice captain.
Oh my
There's the
word.
vice
I feel
captain.
special. I feel special.
So, you want to give us an intro
Yes.
to that camera?
Yo, guys, it's your boy Le for a while.
Another first.
Nah, it's a privilege.
It's a privilege to give the own custom intro.
That kind of vocals as well.
Nah, it's a privilege, man. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to be here.
While it's here.
And they kick off the debut with a win.
Yeah.
It's big.
It's special, man. It's special. I came with backup today, just in case. 'Cause I
don't know if he's gonna back
even
you
though
up.
we won, I know you guys are gonna have to try to have smoke for us. That's the story of Arsenal now.
Yeah.
Even if we win, they're gonna try to find an angle to criticize us.
You're damn right.
So I got some backup. Opposite him, it's the first time we've been on the table for a while together because the last appearance was when he beat us.
Yeah.
But I wasn't here because I was in Doha.
Yeah, but you didn't need to be though.
I didn't need to be in Doha.
You didn't need to. You went early.
And there is-
You went early.
Because you clocked that I was in Doha and you
Yeah.
thought I was ducking,
Yeah.
you gave me evil eye and I broke my collarbone.
Crazy. You deserved it though. You deserved it. Because you ran away. If you was a man, you know why though? Because if you was a man and you just came to the table, came to the roundup and did what you need to do, that would have happened.
Mental.
Nah, blame him is crazy.
Mental, that's dark. But we'll talk, don't worry, we'll talk. And last but not least, he's back. The first time he actually came on the pod, you were telling him about title race. I want to mention it every time.
Was he actually?
He was telling about title race. He was saying, "Oh, what's going on? We're in the title race. We're in it till we're not." So done. Are you in the title race still?
I've told you. How many times have I told you? This guy was asking to tell me next time as well. You'll ask me
Are
next
you in the
time.
top 4 race?
Top 5 race, yes. Yeah.
Top 5 race.
These men have a fetish for making life hard for themselves. I'm actually determined. Like, I know that they've got a fetish for doing this. They like to make things hard for themselves. You know what I mean? So today we'll talk. We'll talk. It don't matter the team. Chelsea concede corners, bro. It don't matter the team.
Yeah.
So do we apparently. You guys are good at corners.
Poor.
Yeah, we scored one at the bridge, to be fair.
That's what I'm
against you,
saying.
man.
You guys are good
Yeah.
at corners as well. Don't act like we're the only good at corners.
We're gonna put this on.
You guys are good at corners as well. Yeah, facts. You
Don't
are.
leave us out.
I'm not even saying that. But my point is, we keep conceding corners. It don't matter who the team is.
Yeah,
But we'll break it down.
We will break it down. Well, the first game obviously is Arsenal versus Chelsea. It was the key fixture of the weekend. It actually happened just before we start filming this. 2-1 the final score was, which continues Arteta's streak against Chelsea. Haven't lost to you guys since August of 2021 at the Emirates. Lukaku, I remember, scored a goal. 2-0, I think it was. And yeah, so we just keep beating your ass, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, last week we beat Tottenham. And I was here and we had a delivery, so now this is for the win. We got this for everyone. Last time for everyone, for everyone.
Thank you very much, brother.
This is you know what?
You ain't gonna do with it. You ain't gonna do with these man today.
I'm not even a coffee drinker like that, but you know what? I appreciate it.
We got Old Chai from Coffee Cart London. Check them out on Instagram.
It's nice though.
Check them out on Instagram. You know, I got this custom for today. This is
good.
Why is that?
You know, you could book them yourselves. Check them out on Instagram. Really cool. What do you think?
Yeah, nice, man. It tastes like cinnamon.
Yeah,
cinnamon.
There you go. It's a nice flavour. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, because you lost, I thought make you feel better. Because we all won, it's a reward for us, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't sip too much, man.
yeah. Don't too much. Let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
2-1. Going into the game, how are you feeling? Confident?
Nah, I wasn't confident at all, man. I think I would have been more confident if we had beaten Leeds and beaten Burnley.
True.
But the issue with Chelsea right now, that I've been saying to everyone leading up to this game, all the previews I've done, is we can't defend corners, bro.
Yeah.
We conceded a corner against Burnley last week. We nearly conceded another one when we conceded that goal. We've conceded against Wolves from a corner, Palace from a corner, Aston Villa at home from a corner. It's so bad where we just don't know how to defend these corners. And then on top of that, add the red cards, right?
Yeah, you guys get reds galore. I think that was the 9th, was it? Was it something like that?
I think that's
red card. You know, I mean, it's
a record.
crazy.
You're about to break a record.
They can fill almost a whole team.
It's two more players.
Yeah.
Two more players to fill the whole team of red cards. And the crazy part of it is,
Maresca got
Yeah,
some as well this season.
Maresca got
So
sent
you
off.
have a gaffer as well. You already got your manager.
James.
Exactly.
Yeah. Two more. You're crazy.
It's mad. And the thing about it, right? When we played Arsenal at the bridge, Caicedo got a red card.
Yeah, I remember.
Today, Neto gets a red card, right? Last week, Fofana got a red card.
Yeah.
So back to back, back to back, bro. It's actually mad. It's actually unbelievable how these guys, they're disciplined. And the thing about these red cards, they're just so avoidable, right?
So avoidable.
It's so avoidable. I was talking to H like off camera, and he was saying Neto didn't know apparently that he had a yellow already. I couldn't hear the commentators because I was at DR Sports watching them, right? So I couldn't hear. But even so, come on, man. You can see Caicedo's there. Hold them up because they're both quick. It's not like Neto's slower than Martinelli. Martinelli's running with the ball. You're quick. You can catch up with him, bro. There's no need to dive in. Fofana last week, there was no need to dive in. Cuckoo against Fulham, there was no need to pull my man, right? These red cards are killing our season, and I'm so happy that Rafinha's come out and spoken about it rather than saying, "Oh, there's no
What did he
discipline."
say? What did he say about it? I didn't see it.
He basically, let me read the quote. Let me read the exact quote in it because I've got it here, right?
What did he say?
He said, this is what he said, word for word. He said, wait, let me bring it up here. This is what he said, yeah? He said, if we don't eradicate the set play issues that have started to creep into our game and our discipline issues, then for all of the good things we do in the game, we are not going to get what we want to achieve. And that is spot on.
I thought he said something more like, I don't want my players, I'd rather my players get yellows than red, because if you break the word yellow, it means if I yell at them, they'll get too low. That's something that he would say, so I thought he'd say that.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I can't lie. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was very good.
That was a good one, man. But it's like it's one of them ones.
He's
where it's
right,
like,
though, he's right.
He is right. He is right, innit? And going into this game, I predicted we'll draw the game. But I did say if Arsenal win or when Arsenal get a goal, it will be from a corner. I was literally saying, put money on this. Like we are gonna concede a corner, and once again it happened. Sanchez today, I've been propping this guy. He let me down today. Horror show.
I think from early, like, I don't know what it is though. I don't think he's been instructed to take that much time on the ball. But as a player, even if you're getting those instructions, at some point you've got to think to yourself, they're going to keep pressing me. At what point do I go long?
Yeah.
But he just kept trying to pass it out the back. We had the Yoker's opportunity where he nabbed it off him. And then he had to slide tackle it off Eze before stopping. I'm just like...
But it kept happening. Every time from then when he got the ball, it looked nervy.
The fans were getting onto him as well,
But do you rate the fact that they kept doing it, or you, as a Chelsea fan, were you getting frustrated by it and going, stop giving it short? Or do you rate the fact that, you know what, that's not going to... We kept going short to Sanchez, we kept trying to play at the back. What's your mentality?
You know what, listen, yeah, you're right, because from the beginning, I could see what type of game he was going to have, right? But to be fair to us, like, we actually started the game off quite well. Our build-up wasn't a problem. It was more just when we was getting into the attack, the decision making was off. You know what I mean? That final bit of quality was off. But Sanchez, you're right. Like, he was so shaky from the back, and obviously, I don't know what was going on with the pitch today. Everyone was slipping on both sides. Horror. Everyone was slipping. Eze, Rice, João Pedro, Enzo. I don't know what was going on.
Not really been a carpet in 2016.
No, it's not been good, man.
It's not really been that good.
You know what I mean?
Cole Palmer had a lot of space in the first half.
Yes.
I feel like, and he started on the left. Early on and Neto on the right. Why do you think that?
He wasn't actually on the left. It was Enzo on the left.
Yeah.
So Rafinha's been doing that for quite a lot of the games because he doesn't trust Shirley. He doesn't trust Shirley. You know what I mean?
Shirley calls him
Shirley Carter.
Shirley Carter.
Yeah.
The fact that you already know he's going to call him Shirley.
I don't call him by his name. We're flipping
He who
it.
shall not be named.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened was Enzo was off the left, Palmer was playing as a 10, and then we had Santos and Caicedo, and obviously Neto on the right. So that's what it actually was. And then second half, Enzo went to the right, and then Palmer was more to the left-hand side kind of thing, innit? You know, but for the most part, it's annoying because I thought the likes of Hato played really well. I thought Hato dealt with Saka. I thought Chalobah, Gyökeres tried to give him hell, but he did well 1v1. I thought Reece was brilliant.
Mamadou Sarr did well today.
Sarr did well.
Considering it's his first start, he wasn't too bad. But
I saw Gabriel got man of the match, but for me, I thought Reece was the best player on the pitch.
Wow, he was good.
Yeah,
he was good.
I thought he was good. João Pedro was good.
It's hard though to give man match to a losing team, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
He was unreal though. But I think with Chelsea, first of all, João Pedro, credit to him, because at the Emirates in that semi-final, he gave Gabriel and Saliba hell for 90 minutes. Yeah. And today, again, he will do so well to hold that ball up or flick it into his man, and then there's no one up there with him. Yeah. It's like he's on a different wavelength to the rest of the team. And that's a big problem, man.
Yeah, also, we had the discussion before the game about João Pedro, because for me, I look at him, I don't see him as a striker. I see him as more as a second striker. I think his best game, as you probably saw at Brighton, where he's playing off a leading striker, so like a Welbeck or whoever, like a Evan Ferguson, whoever it was up front. He's much better playing in those spaces and behind, and then he can make that run behind. But today, as good as he did play, I just felt like there was times where I felt like he was too deep. I don't even remember there was one moment in the game where he's picked up the ball in the semi-circle and he's thinking, okay, I have the ball.
Yeah.
Where are my options? He's like thinking, where's my options?
Yeah.
I don't have anyone up there. And that's my only thing is, I think João Pedro's a good player. I think he's doing well to fill that void. But I don't think that's his best game. I think his best game, he's kind of, for me, like Acuna, where he operates in those spaces in behind the striker or off the... Even if you put him on the left, he will come inside.
He's a headache. He can drop in a little bit deeper, play a little bit in midfield, then come and work on strikers. I agree. I've said that, though. I said that earlier. I said it a lot. I said, I like Pedro as a football player. João Pedro as a footballer, I rate him. João Pedro as a striker... He's also good, but if you have a proper striker and João Pedro, in behind you've got João Pedro and Palmer linking up, kind of what Amrin was trying to do with the 210s, or what Palace did when Eze was there. If you have João Pedro and Palmer in behind the striker, you know, that kind of system, I would like it a lot. But over to Arsenal. We'll come back to Chelsea as well, but over to Arsenal, because we were the whole team, we were the team that won the game. Big game coming into this one. We needed to win. City played before us. Played Spurs last. Obviously, before the Spurs game, we drew back-to-back, unfortunately, to Brentford and Wolves, which was bad for us. But then to come straight after that, get 6 points from 6 against 2 top 6 rivals, London derbies, massive result. This is a game for us, a story of our defence, because our back four all left with a GA. Timber and Saliba scored, Gabriel got an assist, and Hincapié scored an own goal. So
But your
back four all left with a
But your
GA
back line's
today.
been carrying you all season.
But
exactly.
And our defence is not good enough. Not only our back four's been carrying us on the defensive aspects, we've got strong defence. But today, the goals have all been from our back four. You know, obviously the corner takers as well, but this game was a game full of corners. All three goals were corners.
100.
I'm seeing criticism still online. I understand parts of it. I even had a debate earlier after the game in a group chat that I'm in with Arsenal fans, AV, Chunks, Ilias, Star Player, all the boys are in there. And they were very frustrated straight after the game. I understand. It was nervy ending. It didn't feel comfortable at the end. We've got this on the screen. 16 goals from corners is the joint most in the Premier League this season. I think that's something to be proud of. But fans are getting tired of it for some reason. I don't understand why. They feel like everything just feels nervy. We can't hold on to the game. I agree with those points.
For sure.
What I don't like now is the criticism I'm seeing about our playing style, because you said something about that off camera. Or you said actually off camera. What was it? What was you said?
So my thing is, look, I will never knock a team for scoring corners because, and I've said this I think on the pod before. Like at the end of the day, set piece is a weapon, bro.
100%.
And the only way you get set pieces is by applying pressure. You have to win your set pieces.
Yes.
So whether it's a corner or a free kick, you have to essentially win it.
Yeah.
And then it's a whole nother thing to then score from it.
Of course.
So it takes a lot of work to do that. So I've never once ever called Arsenal a set piece FC or made any of those claims. But what I will criticise, and I think I'm right to do this, is criticise Arsenal's playing style in terms of I feel like Arsenal are very limited when it comes to finding solutions to win football matches.
100%. It's the truth.
Not in the easy way.
Recently,
When they're playing against teams that are going toe to toe with them or giving them a difficult match, they then get limited to just the corners. Because they feel like open play, they can't really find the solutions that they're looking for.
I get that, but the thing is, the good thing about having set pieces as a weapon is games like today, because even against Tottenham, they scored an open play. But Tottenham are relegation for them. Today, in open play, we closed down a lot of the passing lanes. Very good at closing them down off the ball. We didn't really give them any clear-cut chances. The only real chance I was like, whoa, was when Timber was like dribbling in the box. That's the only one really. And then Gyok was trying to dribble in the box. It wasn't working. But the set pieces helped you.
100%.
It becomes a problem when you're dependent on them every game. You know what I mean?
We're not depending on them every game.
Not every game.
And the thing is, look, so what I believe is you both support teams that have won league titles from not playing the best football.
No,
right?
I'm saying I've never seen my team just rely on set pieces to win a team title.
And I'm saying we're not relying on them. I'm saying that we're just super skilled at them, which is a massive value. Roberto Martinez was on the Overlap this week talking about in Europe, the way teams look at Arsenal and managers respect Arsenal is different to how we're spoken about in the Premier League.
Because
in Europe, teams look at Arsenal as a benchmark. They study Arsenal. European teams, he said, are behind where they can't deal with our set pieces. English teams are a bit better at set pieces and we're still scoring the joint most ever. The way I look at it is, look, it's even recently, a couple of years ago, when we still haven't won a league title, of course, we've not won nothing. But there'll be times when we're going out of competitions, Champions Leagues, we're bottling Premier League title races. And my defence was, but we'll play good football, And then Liban, you would say something along the lines of, well, it doesn't matter if you play good football. You need all that matters at the end of the day is if you win the trophies, right?
100%.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
So then now the cases where first in the Champions League got the easiest route because of the reward we get for finishing first. We got the first leg away from home. We're top of the Premier League. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup. We've got Mansfield in the FA Cup, which means we're pretty much in the quarter-final, right? Yeah. So we don't do that by not having solutions. You don't do that by not being a good playing team. Yeah. There are games, and the things that I will agree with 100%. We look very nervy sometimes. We're at the point of the season now where we especially against Wolves and Brentford, where we start playing their game. Long ball, and we stop controlling the games when we get scared. And I think that's due to the inexperience of both manager and players because they haven't won anything.
We look better with 10 men.
But there was a damage statistic as well.
100%.
Damage statistic from when Neto got sent off. From that until the last whistle, Arsenal had 44 passes and Chelsea had 115.
Insane.
How can they have 10 men and have triple the passes?
And I agree.
This is the problem.
I agree. When it gets to the latter end of games and we're holding on to a result, we then somehow look worse.
Yeah.
What I don't agree with is this whole now notion that we don't play good football because the amount of times this season we've had games where in Europe and in the Premier League where we've brushed teams when they try and play us. If you try and play us, we will kill you. 4-0, 5. We've had loads of big deficit wins. Yeah. Whether it was against a big team or a small team. Leeds away, for example, isn't an easy game.
It's not.
We smoked them.
Let me ask you though.
So City just by beating them 1-0, we smoked them 4-0. But what I'm saying is we are able to beat teams on the pitch, open
in various ways.
Open play. But because we have this superpower that we'll talk about today because we scored 2 today, it also then gives us an extra advantage because then if teams are making it hard for us or are defending or are defending deep and sit back, which I think is something you should do against a team like Arsenal, that's fine. We will attack you, win the corners. Like you said, it's a skill to win the corners. You win the corners by being in the danger zones, crossing the ball and relentlessly getting deflections. Yeah. And then the corners we score, it's like we've got a head start already.
I feel like that's more successful.
So we've got different ways to win and we've shown it many times. We've won 1-0 because teams sit back, but we've won 5-0 many times. We've smoked teams in Europe and in England. But I do agree the nerviness and the struggling to close games.
But it stems from somewhere, and that's why this is the discussion I'm trying to have.
That's the mentality issue, not quality issue.
I'm leaning it all the way back to the playing style of Arsenal because I look at your record against the big team. Look at your record against the big teams this season. you haven't beaten. You didn't beat Liverpool across 2 games.
Yes.
Yeah. You lost to Man City. Due to Man City.
Due to Man City.
You lost a game to us, right?
Yeah.
You lost away to Aston Villa. I'm saying all the games that tend to be tricky and the difficult ones, you've lost.
But what about all the seasons? You know, before this season, when we lost to Liverpool 1-0,
But I'm saying,
our record against the big squad,
was good.
big
Was-
six.
was good.
No, not just good. It was almost perfect. Like pretty much undefeated for the last how many seasons?
Let me
right?
ask you a question,
One
though. Let me ask you a
second.
question.
We've
Go,
come
go, go.
second every single time because we dropped points to the Brighton,
Lesser
Fulham,
opposition.
Lesser
West
opposition,
Ham.
yes,
So-
yes,
And now it's kind of flipped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now
yeah,
The whole thing's
But yeah,
flipped.
now it's flipped. So
Yeah.
it's we didn't win the league by being perfect against top 6 sides and then slipping. Now we're a lot stronger against the other teams, and maybe we're slipping a little bit against the big sides. And what if we do win the league this season? There's no right or wrong way to do it.
I'm not saying, bro. At the end of the day, when you
can't
win a
win
league title,
38 games out of 38.
Listen, when you win a league title,
Yes.
it doesn't matter about how you do. You've
Yes.
done it.
Yeah.
You win the title,
Yeah.
you're a champion. That's it. No one's gonna care. When if Arsenal end up winning the league title, no one's gonna care whether how they play their football. They got the job done. Whether they played good football or bad football. So that's not the conversation I'm trying to have. What I'm trying to say is when I look at this Arsenal team and the style of football they are currently playing, I think it's the open play. First of all, in my opinion, I think it's very average.
It is.
I think it's
agree.
I think it's average football.
I wanna follow up on that.
And I think what it is now, because the Premier League this season specifically has been so, not just Arsenal, I think a lot of teams have now utilised, it's like almost like jeans, skinny jeans come in fashion,
Yeah,
and then there's a baggy
everything's
jeans, and then
cyclical.
everything's
Yeah.
cyclical. We're in
Chinos will come back in a couple of years.
No, you're right. You're right. I've already seen a couple men wear it already. But my point, I've seen a couple men, well, I'm trying to really wear it. The baggy chinos. Coming back. But listen, but the thing is, my point is, we're in a time now where obviously set pieces are becoming. I think you've got the long throws, you've got the corners, you've got the crosses, whatever, the free kicks. I feel like Arsenal are probably the strongest in the league when it comes to that aspect.
Okay.
And they're dominating that, which is why they're in the position where they are.
Let me ask you, because I get the point that he's making, right? And ultimately,
I agree with a lot of it.
Yeah,
for
it comes down to Man City, because Man City are your closest competitor right now.
Yeah.
And let's be real, Man City in open play they play better football for one, right? And their attack is better than Arsenal's. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Now
it
I
is.
know right now.
Our attack is our weakness.
It is.
Yeah, your attack is your weakness
They
right
are,
now.
yeah.
Yeah. So, are you confident that this style of play, with the 9 games you've got left, in comparison to the games that Man City have got left, do you think that it will be sustainable enough to win you more points over Man City?
Yes.
Because when I'm seeing Man City and their attack, Semenyo, Gay's come in now, he's stabilised the defence, right? That win yesterday for them as well against Leeds was a massive W, because Leeds, first half, they were on smoke.
Yeah, Calvin Lewis should have scored.
So my question for you
answer
is
is yes.
are you worried? Do you think that your how you play, your style of play, will be enough to defeat Man City?
The word you used was sustainable. I think we have the most sustainable way of playing football in Europe right now.
In Europe?
I'm kinda
Sustainability kind of means to keep something at a certain level over a certain amount of time, whatever, right?
Right.
If City win this league, they would have. You're talking about us dropping points in certain games. If City win this league, they would have won this league by losing to Spurs, also losing to United. They will win this league by drawing to Sunderland 0-0. They'll win this league by drawing to Brighton, and they'll win this. So City have slipped. Wait. City have also slipped up in games, right? So if they win this league, they might be playing more attractive football than us. But their attractive football has also lost big games, and are not. They've also lost to Villa. Our not attractive football has also lost big games. This is a title race this season where you're not going to win the league by getting 100 points, right? The winner of this league will get late 80 points, 89, whatever, right? Sustainability, like I said to you, means keeping a certain quality over a certain amount of time. Our style of football, I think, is way more sustainable than City because we are more foul-proof over against different types of opponents, right? City.
So it's your defence that you're looking at.
100% that's sustainable, right?
Right.
If we were to play a team that will sit back against us, like I said, in low block and make it difficult for us, we have ways to beat them.
Okay.
Set pieces, duels, all that stuff. It's ugly, but we can beat teams ugly. If we have teams that come and try and play us, I'm saying it here, we have had games, not over across the whole season, but we've played super attractive football. You've seen it in the Premier League, when teams have tried to play us and we've opened them apart. Spurs or, it's the Leeds away games.
Yeah.
There's multiple games, right? Home games against Forest, and it might be lesser clubs, but we've got ways to play where we can open teams apart. And we can play, and we can always score set pieces. We always have that as in our back pocket.
Yeah.
City, of course, play attractive football, but their defense is not as strong. Or they can slip up a little bit sometimes. They will struggle sometimes against certain teams. Against Leeds, which we'll speak about, if TCL scored that early chance
Different game.
The game might
Depends
go
on
different.
Chelsea scores, by the way.
So I do believe, they're like City or City, they're experienced, they're scary, they have aura 100%. I do believe Arsenal now is a lot more sustainable than City from now to the end of the season because we have more ways to beat teams and we are harder to beat.
You know what,
Not
to be
only
fair-
beat
to be-
teams,
to be fair,
who is
Sharky,
harder
yeah?
to beat? Arsenal.
You've scored
So
58.
sustainable means the quality. We can keep a level.
Yeah, you've scored. Let me just read a few stats here. So Arsenal scored 58 goals.
scored the most
Man
goals.
City
Man
scored
City
57.
Yeah.
And then goals conceded. Arsenal have conceded 22.
Yeah.
Man City have conceded 25. So three
It's 3 goals
less.
difference. Yeah, that's-
Three less. So now it's a shootout now.
yeah,
It's a straight shootout now.
This is
Straight
why,
shootout
this is
now,
where,
yeah.
look, I know last 2 games. I think last 2 games, you won it, right? And a lot of people were saying that, oh, this is the time where they're gonna potentially
I thought that as well.
slip up and that's it. Man City take over.
Yeah.
And credit to Arsenal, they won both games and now they still got that little bit of a breathing space, right?
Yeah.
But I look at the bigger picture in terms of prior to that Tottenham game, you went 5 out of your 5 games, right? We were one of them, so you lost to Man United.
Yeah.
You then won the 2 games against Sunderland and Leeds.
Yeah,
Then you
and you
dropped
drew
points against Brentford
Liverpool.
and Wolves.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
City had an identical record. by the way.
Yeah, they did.
I know.
But what I'm saying, no, he's right. He's right.
but
He's
yeah,
right.
but-
Yeah,
but-
but I think that's irrelevant though. I think that's irrelevant.
It's not-
I want to
it's
hear your
not-
take. I want to hear your take.
That's irrelevant.
This is good
Yeah.
because we probably disagree on both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the reason why I disagree with you is because we had similar records, same
Yeah.
amount of draws, a loss each. We both lost to United, and same amount of wins in I think a 7-game window, 8-game window.
Yes.
People framed the Arsenal one as, oh, Arsenal have won 3 games in the last 8.
Yeah.
People framed the City one as City are unbeaten in 8 or
Yeah.
City are unbeaten in 7.
I know.
We had the same
I know.
record, but it's the way you
Different
frame it.
narratives. Yeah.
Arsenal have won 3 in the last 8. City are unbeaten in 7.
Yeah.
So now it looks mad. Oh my god,
It
City
does,
on the
it
chase.
does. And the
You
reality
missed-
is that we're being framed like that because we've never got it over the line.
100%.
And unfortunately, the reality is, with Arsenal, these narratives are going to continue until we lift that
Yes,
Premier League trophy.
yeah, I can
And
accept that.
after that, people will be like, you know what? Fair enough. They'll
Yeah.
give us that same level of respect that Liverpool way. You give them that little bit of gratitude. You speak about them in a certain way. With Arsenal, we can't get that because all people see is, yeah, corner goals, yeah, nice play, but guess what? You haven't won anything. So we're always going to get these narratives. But for me now, I'm looking at it as we failed to win the Premier League 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking, all right, 2-0 up against Wolves, they start dominating.
Yeah, mad.
Going up against Brentford, they start dominating and come back to win the game. Losing to Manchester United, I'm looking at the way we play. I'm actually watching a game. It's actually not sustainable. We play so much on these fine little margins where we're relying now. How many times have you watched Arsenal and you'll see a miss plastered all over Twitter, but little did they know that's our only chance of the game. We're relying so much on these small little factors to come into our favour so that we win this game. Is that sustainable for the next 9?
You know why I
don't
agree?
think
You know
it
why I
is.
agree? You know I agree with
Good
you so
point,
much. You know
man.
what I call? You know what I say football?
Good point.
Also football, and I said this on my channel as well. Yeah, it's structured. It feels regimented.
Yes.
It feels like I'm watching a scientific research project.
It's percentages.
Like I'm watching science.
Probability.
It's how
I'm
much-
watching
it's
science.
how much can
I'm
we
not
stand
watching
to that?
football.
That's the word.
I'm watching science. I'm watching somebody in the lab say, okay, let me add a little bit of this, and then let's see what happens now.
It's like
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
I
Okay,
think
then now let me add a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Liban, if you put
Let's
in
stand back. Like I'm not watching football.
I
I'm
agree.
watching a
I
guy
agree.
that's basically.
I agree.
It's almost like he's.
But that's the
It's
world of
how-
football now because Pep's done that.
No,
Pep's
Pep,
come to
no,
unis.
okay, no. Pep. So let me tell you the difference between Pep.
No, I'll tell you something to another level.
Arteta
but Pep's-
he's doing research.
Yeah.
He's doing a research project. Pep's coming into the lab. Let me add this with this. It's like an explosion.
Yeah.
And you're wow. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You see some whole little flames. You're seeing lights come out. You're thinking, yo, this is
No,
magic.
of course, but
Whereas
I think
also you don't get that inspiration.
you don't.
get
You
that.
don't.
I agree with that, but I think the world of football is a bit more like that now. It's less individual brilliance.
It's more sports science.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
No, it's not an excuse, but I think that's just how football's going. And I think right now, we are probably the most extreme with it. And teams,
You know, I've got a message for you, man.
I think we're just the first movers of that.
You know what? You're speaking my language.
What's
though.
happening?
You're speaking my language, though. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Don't miss this train, Arsenal fans. Yeah. You man better collect this season. Collect, bro. Because I'm telling you, it doesn't take much for you man to compete. You know, in the summer.
Yeah. We need one window away from competing.
Bro, Todd Bowley, Barley, all of you, man, bro. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much to compete against these guys. These guys are literally Leicester of 2016, bro.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah,
My friend,
yeah.
come on now.
Let's see.
You're Leicester of 2016, bro. No. Hold on.
come on,
and
man.
I agree with
him
wait,
that- that-
wait.
a lot of teams are one window away from-
Let me
Nah,
land
I think
my
Chelsea
point.
are one window.
Let me land my
I
point.
think Man United are one window.
Let me land my point.
Once he's a wonder.
No, let me land my point.
We've been competing for
That's
we've had
not
the
even my
most
point.
points
That's not even
in
my
the
point. You didn't let me
Premier
finish. You didn't let me finish.
Go on.
Just two game weeks. I think it was 2 game weeks ago, right?
Yes.
You had picked up 2 more points than that Leicester team at that point of the season. That's the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
The point that I'm making is this Arsenal team hasn't been able to run away from a Man City team that haven't been levels. You get? And you've got the best squad, right? You went and bought Zubimendi, you went and bought Madueke, you went and bought Gyökeres, you went and bought all these players, right? And you've got a well-built squad where it's like, yo, if you man don't win this season, we're looking at Arteta more than we're looking at the players, right?
For sure.
So my point is, with the squad that you've got, the fact that Man City are only 5 points behind you at this point, when they haven't been great themselves, it goes to show that you man are not levels. Now,
I agree.
you might be the best this season, but the point that I'm making is I don't believe that the bridge to gap between Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and that, these teams that are like fighting for top 5, we get the summer right, bro, I think we'll be right up there, bro. Man United get it right in the summer, they'll be right up there. I don't think the gap is meant to close.
Isn't, but that's just because the gap between the first and the Premier League and last isn't that big either.
But I wasn't thinking about this. My point is, I wasn't thinking about the gap being small when Pep and Klopp were in their prime. That was like, yo, how do we even close that gap?
Also, the rest of the
Premier League is a different era.
But the rest of the league was weak.
The Premier League is a different era,
Not
my
to get
friend, I'm
100
sorry.
points. And City got 100 points.
Do you know how bad the rest of the opponents have to
98
be?
points,
But
97
they
points.
were also generational teams.
Yes,
They were generational
If we
teams
look
as
at some
well.
of the top schedules, when was the last time we looked at a schedule and said, somebody watching now, we're easy money? No. You will look at Brighton away from going to the Amex. You're looking at Everton at home.
But we forget how generational those Man City
Bro,
look.
that's good.
I'm saying
Both things we have
the
to check,
quality of the Premier League has become much better,
harder.
especially in the last 2 years.
Points are shared
So
more,
points
which
are-
leads
look at
to
the
100
table.
points.
But
There's
then,
like 19
now,
fine.
this is where my rebuttal comes in, and this is where now I have a problem with Sharky because I feel like Sharky. I have a problem with how I feel like you're coping a little bit.
Go ahead.
Because
By the way,
I think you're
I'm
missing.
not coping because we're doing.
You're first in the league.
But first in everything. So, but coping means we're struggling.
Watching us is a bit of an ice.
No. But listen. This is the thing. It is, and the thing is, Arsenal fans are. He's gonna say we're first. There's gonna be Arsenal fans who say we won today, we don't care. There's gonna be Arsenal fans saying 3 points is all that matters, so we got the job done. And all of those statements are true. But there are underlying facts and truths that we see with our eyes that we can't ignore. One of them being the fact that I feel like with Arsenal, you watch them play. Like the games against West, for example, I look at Liverpool last season, right? We talk about generational teams and we talk about the quality of the league. Liverpool this time last year won the league.
They won in the first half of the
Arsenal
season.
had multiple opportunities to run away with the title, and they kept fumbling it. So when you see now in today's game, for example, that last 5 minutes in injury time, where you're seeing fans biting their tongues, you're seeing Gabriel telling everyone calm down. You saw Declan Rice in the game losing his head a little bit. Raya's like shouting and screaming. That's not random. That's stemming from nerves, anxiousness,
of course,
and PTSD.
I agree.
That's not only built from the previous season, but also the patterns of what's been happening this season. Every time where there's a moment of like we can run away with this, you fumble it. When there's a game where it's like high pressure is built up for you guys to go and do something, you fumbled it. Like even the Wolves game, there was no pressure for you to lose that. Wolves and Brentford, those 2 games, a title-winning team that is meant to be the best in the league, best in the world, like some Arsenal fans claim, you go into those games, you get the job done, you walk out. You don't give even anyone an instant chance to sniff.
It's true.
You're giving Man City a sniff.
100%.
Every week, Man City, as time goes on, Man City are believing more.
100%.
Not because of how good they are, but because how many times you guys keep fumbling.
100%.
And that's something that I feel like Arsenal fans are choosing to ignore. Like today, a lot of like what I'm saying right now, I promise you in the comments, a lot of fans are gonna attack me and say, we don't care. We got the job done.
I think the reality is,
which is fine. But that's the reality.
You're right.
That's the
But I
truth.
think you have to also caveat with the fact that, listen, you look at teams that have won the Premier League for the first time in a long time. You look at Mourinho when he got his first Premier League win, title win. It was scrappy. It was ugly. Listen, cool. Arsenal haven't been able to get it over the line the past couple of years. But the reality is, this is still, if we end up winning the Premier League, will be the first time we won the Premier League in 20 years.
22.
It's going to be scrappy. It's going to be ugly. Yes, we've had the opportunities to run away, but considering that we haven't won it before, it's still going to be playing on these players' heads.
100%.
You know,
PTSD,
I think for me though, it's like now we look at it. All right, cool. You had this. We played 29 games now.
Yeah.
You've got 8 games left, 9 games left. You look at it, and I'm watching every single game go by. There's so many games where it's like one or two things don't go the right way, or where the game's done.
Yeah.
We don't take that chance, or the opposition get that little small break, and it's like the game can be flipped on its head. Whereas I feel like with a Man City, with a Liverpool, they will turn a 1-0 close game into 4-0 at half time and it's over. I watched them against Fulham when I thought, you know what, let's see what Marco Silva's got for me. It was 4-0 at half time.
So what's holding you back then? Is it the personnel or is it your manager?
For me, I think it's the way we've been set up to play.
Yeah,
For me
manager,
personally,
manager,
I think Arteta has
I agree.
thought, you know what?
Yeah.
Here you have let's say you have a scale of football. You've got attack and you've got defense. I think if you got like a scale and you put it, I think he's maximised the defense with a little bit of attack. It's pragmatic. Like, we can be so pragmatic, and I'm gonna rely on our ability, you know, because we do have good players that will get those fine margins. But like you saw against Wolves, like you saw against Brentford, it's not going to be good enough, because you look at a game, how many times do Manchester City miss chances? They miss a lot of chances. But when you get 10 chances, it's okay if you miss 4. You look at Arsenal, you might get 2 chances a game. You miss one, it's on the headline news. Why is that?
I agree. I think
it's scary now, because
I think you know, with the way when he said the way Arteta, I agree. I think Arteta sets you up to minimise risk,
exactly,
rather than take risks.
And that's great.
And a title-winning team needs to be
go
able
out there and defeat their opponents.
But not all season.
Not all season, but 100%.
Now,
yes, what do you think we should be doing now? The last 9 games.
I agree. I agree. I'm not crazy. I agree. What I'm saying is, look, another thing you got to put into account is we're in so many competitions. We're still today in every single competition. So we play so many games.
So am I, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amazing. That's and we're above them right now, right? But they're also competing. So I'm saying we play in every single game. In our last 22 games, that's a lot of matches, by the way. 22, that's almost the whole Premier League season. On all comps, we've lost 1 game, which was you guys. So we are still very... I hate that it's you guys. But we are still very, 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 very strong, right? We don't lose games like that. We might slip up on a draw, whatever. I agree, Arteta's more of a pragmatic coach. Doesn't mean that's wrong, because Mourinho's a serial winner and he's pragmatic. 100%. There's people serial winners that are the opposite, right? And risk takers. I think Arteta is of that ilk of, look, if we score 5 goals, we might still lose 6-5. If we concede 0, we will never lose. So in his head, it's like it's safer to have a stronger defense than go all guns blazing. And that's not always good. Why? Because a win and a loss is better than 2 draws. You win and you lose, you get 3 points. You draw 2, you get 2.
Ultimately, goals win you games.
So you have to. You have to. I think 80% of your season, you have to be pragmatic, because you have to be the hardest team to beat first. But that 20% of that combination you're doing has to be high risk at times where this is, for example, what City did at Anfield. You know, where they went and won that game when they had no right to. When Szoboszlai scored a winning goal, which we thought that was. That is why Pep is the greatest. I think Arteta's missing that. I think Arteta's missing that of you know what? It's 1-1 or
take the handbrake off.
We're 2-0 up against Wolves. Bueno scored a screamer. Rather than trying to hold this 2-1, let's go for it. That he's missing. So it's a mixture of that, and I'm critical of that, and the players' mentality. I think
it's a bit weak for fragile.
But your mentality comes from the manager.
It's fragile, and it does.
It's what they see on the training ground.
I think Arteta as a manager, as a coach, is unbelievable. One of the best in the world. Probably one of the best in the world. But it's that little thing, and I think it's a PTSD. It's a pragmatic.
And we need to let go of it. And
we need to let go of it. And if he's saying on an interview after the United game, these next 4 months we're gonna have fun. We spoke between us. We're going to go out, and then we're still seeing this. That's a problem. Because Arteta is an amazing leader. Once in the word of leader, and he could be in any profession and galvanize people. So when he's saying things like that, the fans are behind him. The players are clearly behind him. But then if he's snapping back into into autopilot and going, no, let's defend. No, it's confusing.
I'm so intrigued.
We are still getting the wins because of our quality.
Yes,
we're getting the wins because we just have the best players. That's why we're getting the wins. We have the best squad. We have the best squad. They have the best squad. We have the best squad. Regardless, but I'm saying our quality gets us over the line. More times than none.
You know what I'm intrigued to see here?
But we are missing that.
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
That's literally what wins titles.
You're missing that spot.
We have to activate at the right times.
100%.
Sometimes you just gotta go. You know, this was not our day. But let's just get ugly.
Go.
My thing is that now, what the dangerous part now is, Manchester City are. They're as shaky as the people may say they've been all season. They're getting and they're catching form at the right possible time. This March to May is where you really need to show who you are. right? And I think Man City right now, the way they're winning their football matches, they're just simply getting the job done.
And that's what I was gonna say.
The job done.
That's what I was gonna say.
And I feel like also they got more game changers in attack. You got Semenyo, you got Doku, you got Haaland, you got Marmoush, you got Foden, you got Cherky, you got now Rodney who's finding fitness again. He's getting back to. I think he's slowly getting back to the level. But you know what I'm saying? But they got so many options.
Agreed.
And all of these players, you've seen it over the years with Pep. One moment Mahrez goes on a run, then it's Grealish's turn, then it's Sterling's turn, then it's like the players just take turns into
turning up.
3-4 games it's my turn, 3-4 games it's your turn, 3-4 games it's your turn. Like I look at Arsenal's team and I don't see that. I see Bukayo, who's always a consistent 7 to 8 out of 10 performer. He will always be improved. And I'm just saying that. But I think defensively he's very good today. But I think Saka is somebody that influences football matches. I don't think this season
he won't go and win us a game by himself.
Not decisive. He hasn't been decisive enough for me this season, right? And he's meant to be the guy that, in a lot of people's eyes, should be the decisive player.
And he should.
He should be.
Contract, if there's anybody that should be taking us over the line, it should be
meant
him.
to be the decisive one. But then if he's not doing it, now let's look around. We got Madueke, who's not really getting minutes. You got Martinelli.
It's
You
not
got
good enough.
Trossard. You got Gyökeres.
And that's why I'm scared.
This is what I'm saying. That's why we should be scared. I look at your team. I'm like, outside of Saka, who not this season hasn't really been that decisive, you don't really have players that can just be like, okay, you know what? Like Foden does. Foden will just go on a random 4-game streak of like,
you know what?
It's my time.
You know
and I'm
what?
going to take the ball and
Forget
bang
the
it top
tactics,
wins.
forget this.
Let
me
me
go and do something wonderful.
And you don't
have that.
You don't even Eze, who I feel like was meant to be that player to play for you this season. He's kind of shied off this season. Odegaard has never been that player. He's shown it over the last 3 years. He's more of a player that just connects the dots. He's not really a game-changing player.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see like the mentality that you lot go with to the Etihad. Right, that's going to be real telling.
Yes,
real telling how he sets up in that game. Because obviously we're all saying he's a pragmatic guy. If he goes there and says, you know what, I want to take it to these men, I'm going to score first, and then we're going to shut off shop, I'll respect it more. Right. Whereas if he's doing the percentages, the more times you whip the ball back post, someone's going to get it. The 10% chance is going to get it. The 5% chance. You're not going to win like that, bro.
100%.
Because I'm telling you, when they attack you, they've got better decision makers in that attack, bro. Right. I saw Cherky yesterday just magic, you know what I mean? Like that's why I started to play football, because the players like that, right? So for me, that game is gonna be real intriguing. It's gonna be good as well, because they play at Wembley.
We'll start from the Carabao
Cup final.
That's gonna be the real one. Because if we can psychologically get the feeling of winning something against City that results in a trophy, yes, it's the Carabao Cup. But if the players can celebrate, lift that trophy at Wembley. Yo, by the way, we just beat City. What we're going to do in 2 weeks. Let's do it again.
It's important. And we don't. I don't think I've ever seen, or in my conscious memory right now, a Carabao Cup final between two teams that are competing for the title.
Yeah.
So we've not seen a Carabao Cup final of this magnitude for psychological reasons.
We got Brighton, Everton, Bournemouth before.
We don't see this, right? And I do think going up into the Carabao Cup final and our fixture against them, I think both of us will keep winning games. So we'll I think we can still get them. The only way we can see each other in Champions League in the final.
It's very possible.
We might have a lot of games between us and City.
Liban's got a good point though, because I feel like, look, City yesterday, no one will speak about the fact that they...
Let's speak about City game. Let's move on now.
City versus Leeds yesterday. People won't speak about the fact that, listen, Leeds could have been 2 or 3 up at half time. They look at City have done well to get away there. And the reason why you're allowed to give City that leeway is because they will turn up again. They will turn up when it matters and go and put 4 or 5 past their opponents, because we've seen it happen those last couple of years. So when you're seeing a team get those scruffy wins, but you can put in the back of your head that they've been there and done that before.
That's what I was going to ask, because we went to Leeds and put 4 past them.
I know.
City went to Leeds yesterday.
It's a different conversation.
You played better at Leeds, man.
They struggled, and they got one moment of brilliance, which was that Cherky
of course.
pass.
People speak about Arsenal in different ways.
But they had a pretty much of a scrappy win.
Yeah.
And everyone's gone, City's won now.
Yeah.
We have a scrappy win. Oh.
Yeah, I know. But then I think it goes back to
the perception thing I was talking about.
It's the perception.
But
we were waiting to Leeds 1-4-0.
I know.
You did very well there. I just said,
but what I'm saying is it's different though. Because of that. It's the team.
It's what history has shown us as well.
It is.
You can't ignore history as well.
It is what history has shown us. And again now, it's what we're seeing in front of our eyes. Again, had Arsenal been right now playing against Brentford, playing against Wolves, giving it to the opponents, I feel like people would be like, you know what, man, fair enough, bro. This is their year. They ran away with it. we're constantly giving City the opportunity to play catch up.
Yeah.
We're now here in March, and if they win a game in hand, they're 2 points behind us. But then you're also watching, we're scoring 2 corners. We're not really having much opportunity to do something outside of that. We're looking at our games. Are we creating a lot of clear-cut chances? Are we playing nice football? We're not.
Yeah.
So now when you connect those two, it's like we're giving people a reason to doubt us because number one, we're not really playing that well.
Yeah.
And then number two, you look at the history and our inability to get it over the line. I don't blame everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for us now, Sharks.
I agree.
For us to be like, you know what? 9 games left. Saka, Eze, come on, man. Like, give someone a hammering. Brighton, realistically, give them a hammering. Everton, give them a hammering.
I looked at today's. Well, obviously, I know we're talking about Man City now.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I look at the body language, and it's people say, "Oh, you're doing a bit too much." But I look at the body language.
You're a United fan.
I look at the body language,
It's part of the game, man.
and I'm looking. No, but I'm saying like even like that last 5 minutes, that don't look like a team that's confident and saying, "Yo, listen." We're gonna wrap this game to bed.
Yeah,
We're not,
it's true.
like United today, for example, against Crystal Palace, we obviously fought back to get back
You
into
were under
the
the
game.
cosh, yeah.
But that last 5 minutes of the game,
Yeah, it looked like we were gonna win.
we could have scored 2-3 more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're just saying, listen, we're just gonna just we're trying to put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Arsenal, they in these moments, they're not giving that energy of like,
Yeah,
we're
agreed.
better than you. We're gonna put it to sleep. We're not gonna even let you sniff another chance.
can
They had
feel-
10 men,
because
and
we-
you're giving them the fighting chance.
Because we can feel there's something on the line and we've
Yeah.
not done it.
I know.
It's not.
But that's
no,
the
it's-
mentality
that's
part.
let you
It's
down at the
there,
end.
but
Yeah.
it's a thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's look, United now. You're free flowing.
Yeah.
Your only thing is let's get back to the Champions League, but
Yeah.
everything's good. So you don't play with that pressure.
Yeah.
These players have this serious pressure.
Massive
of,
pressure.
Yeah.
We need to win the league. The world's watching us, and
can't
we
embarrass
don't,
ourselves.
We
Yeah,
don't want to.
yeah.
We don't want to let it slip. We don't. We saw the same thing in Liverpool all
Yeah.
those years ago with Brendan
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Yeah.
They had that same thing. The
Yeah.
reason they bought it was what we're doing in the last couple of years. That was Liverpool under Gerrard.
Yeah.
Gerrard was so desperate. You know when you're so desperate
Desperate,
sometimes,
yeah.
and you're so obviously.
let it slip.
You know when you're so desperate,
Yeah.
you're more likely to f up.
Yeah,
That's what the right. That's what the right performance is.
You're more likely to f up. They were 3-0 up against Palace,
Yeah.
that Liverpool team, but they were still like, okay, there's not. When you're 3-0 up, you've won the game.
Yeah.
You should be relaxed. You know when you're tensed up,
Yeah.
you're not playing as good. So we're tensed up right now because we haven't won, and we feel like we finally have the opportunity to win, and
Yeah.
then. We're 2-0 up against Wolves, they
Yeah.
score, and now we're tense. We're like, no,
Yeah.
we can't lose,
And that's
we can't lose.
why-
And that's when you lose more. Because
Yeah.
when you go in scared, it's like a challenge, right?
Yeah.
It's say we got 50-50.
Yeah.
If he goes in, I don't care, fully, and I go
He's
in
less
scared,
likely- he's
and
less
I go
likely
in
to get
scared,
injured.
I'm getting injured.
Yeah.
If we're both going like that, I'm
Then
less
it's
likely to
50,
get
yeah,
injured.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's like that. We're going and scared a little bit
Yeah,
once it
sure.
gets close,
Yeah.
and it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we can say that, like I said to you, I'm not doubting Arteta's leadership skills,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, until we win, like
Yeah.
Wallace said, you
That's
can
the
say
thing.
the
Every game.
amount of words.
It's gonna be the every
yeah,
game.
It
It's
is
gonna
going to
be
be
like
like
that.
the right amount of words, but
Yeah.
there's something that no
It's-
words
can
from
switch.
anyone
No,
can
it's a-
switch it.
it's an
that
internal
feeling
thing.
will come.
Yeah,
The
it's
heart
an
will
internal-
go
yeah, yeah,
faster.
it's an internal
But when we
thing.
win
Yeah.
it, we'll go.
Yeah.
But that's
And then
why
next
that Car-
season we'll be in those same positions
Exactly.
and we'll be like
Exactly.
comfortable. That's what City
That's
have.
why that Carabao Cup final is
massive.
massive.
That might give us a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
We won a
to you.
trophy now.
Because but I said up until then,
Yeah.
every game's gonna feel like
100%.
Arsenal. And that's why I'm saying I'm not saying even it is hot partly it's
We
because
don't have 2
Arsenal
league
hater.
games till then.
I'm a
We
Arsenal
don't have 2 league games till then.
Yeah.
though. So I
Yeah,
think we
yeah.
can
No,
win
no,
both.
but I'm
Right,
saying
everything.
like, but what I'm saying though is I am an Arsenal hater in the sense that I don't want you to win the league 100%. But I also look at it like you said that mental fragility that you
Yeah.
see on the pitch. I think that's gonna just keep continuing, and it is for me. It's a matter of when. It's not a matter of if Arsenal bottle it. I just feel like the way when I watch you guys, when I watch the way you play, the way I sense even the energy at the Emirates. It's a matter of when. It's not a matter of if anymore.
Yeah.
The only time it changes to an if, it's like something like major happens, like the Carabao Cup final, where then you
Yeah.
can see there's a difference. Now all of a sudden it's lifted something. It's almost like you've lifted a curse, and now all of a sudden the chains, the shackles are off, and now Arsenal are more confident.
You know what?
Until
There's-
that happens.
there's
This is a damning
Yeah.
stat
Yeah.
that I just got sent, and this shows the mentality difference. Since becoming Arsenal manager, Mikel Arteta has spent more days top of the Premier League than Guardiola.
Yeah. I
But
see
Guardiola's
that.
got 4 titles. with
Full
the
time.
job.
You know
Because
what? Though,
crunch time.
You know what?
Crunch time.
You know what? I want to talk about.
So
Yeah.
the facts are like he's been amazing. We've been amazing for the last 4 years. Probably been times we've been the best team this season. Even if we don't win the league, we've been the best team over most of the season.
Yeah.
There's other 2 seasons before of the last 3 we've been the best team, but we don't win the league.
Yeah.
because it's the crunch time moment.
You know what? Though? You know
Let's
what?
just
Yeah.
stay close enough, and then when it's crunch time,
We'll get there.
We need to.
And they've done it. They've done that.
Well, on City, then.
Yeah, on City, yeah, bro. We've spoken a lot about City's attack, Arsenal's attack.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to speak about Mark Gahey, man.
Gahey,
unreal. What's up?
him and
We need to
Semenyo.
speak about this guy.
Leah's tweet as well. Gahey and Semenyo have put a jetpack on City season.
Yeah, no, facts.
Those 2 signings,
Unbelievable,
100%,
man.
bro.
Gahey, yeah.
Bro, I said when he was at Crystal Palace, I did a video and I said when he was at Crystal Palace that he's top 5 centre backs in world football. When he was at Crystal Palace,
Yeah, he was top.
Before he made that move to City, because bro, you look at the consistency, you look at every single attribute. He's got everything.
He's
on the-
unreal.
He looks a bit like beautiful Squidward, didn't he?
Looks a bit like Squidward. Beautiful Squidward. The handsome Squidward.
City haven't lost a game in all comps since he's joined.
Yeah. Bro, bro,
Unbelievable, man.
you signed
Unbelievable.
in January 2 of the best performing players in the league.
100%, yeah.
In Semenyo, who was having a phenomenal season, and
He's second top scorer now in the league, still.
Yeah.
and Guehi, who's probably the best, one of the, if
Best
not
defenders,
the best
yeah, in
defender,
the league,
one of the best defenders in the league. England's England's starter.
Van Dijk is
Yeah, he's
Bro,
up there.
it's
He's up there.
him. I'm
Top
telling you,
five, top
for me,
five
he's
in the
top 5 in
Easily.
Europe.
Yeah.
In Europe, bro.
Fair.
Like,
It's a big
I would have-
statement, but
no, I genuinely think so. I would have him ahead of Upamecano.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
Would you have him ahead of Bastoni?
I would have him ahead of Bastoni. 100%. Yeah,
I don't really
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Bastoni to really chat him up, but
Look, I think Mark Guehi's got every
He's unreal, yeah.
attribute
Yeah.
you want in
And he's a
centre-back.
skipper.
He's quick enough.
He leads
He's-
the Crystal Palace backline.
Bro,
So you're taking a leader.
Ball-footed.
And
Yeah.
scary part, he's 26.
Chelsea, man.
You know
Cobham,
centre backs age and they get better with age as well.
course, yeah.
By the time he gets to like 32, 34, this guy is gonna be an absolute Rolls Royce. He's gonna be a joke.
We'll be looking
like-
at him as one of the best January
he'll be
signings if they go
electric.
win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100% easily, bro. So I'm not surprised that these 2 have come in and they've seamlessly just walked in. You got Semenyo firing on all cylinders. You got this guy just coming, and now all of a sudden the defense just looks more structured.
Robust,
all of a sudden, it just looks more good now. So it doesn't surprise me. And if they do win the league, it's because of these 2.
Yeah.
100%.
Agreed, man.
Yeah, it's 100%.
100%, bro.
But
I think
Leeds,
you know what's
yeah.
so funny. I actually think you lot would have probably signed Semenyo if Havertz didn't get injured in the summer, because that was what pushed you to sign Eze.
We've got Eze, yeah.
Right? If you didn't sign Eze in the summer, I think you would have probably signed
I think
Semenyo.
Semenyo wanted us.
I'll see that.
I think he was saying
That's a
like,
fact.
listen, if you guys can guarantee you're gonna come for me in the summer, I'll stay at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But we said we can't really guarantee. He said, bro, love, I'm off to City then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
a
a good.
other
He's
fan,
actually a good one. He's actually a good one.
But
Yeah.
Credit to him, man.
But he's gone to City and he's carried on like he hasn't lost a step. He's scoring a lot of goals for them, all comps.
Chelsea
He scored
as
the
well
winner.
is
He scored the winner in this game for them against Leeds. Obviously Leeds felt like they should have got a penalty here. They do feel like they were hard done by, and Calvert-Lewin as well was involved in that one, but also the earlier chance.
They don't deserve that after the booing. You know, they're booing. Certain man need to eat their dates. A man are here booing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on now.
I mean, I heard some like stories online. People are saying, "Oh yeah, no, we're booing because the last time they did this, like Pep Guardiola called everyone in and gave them new tactics and they won the game."
Oh, come
I love
on.
them, man. They're booing because they're having dates. That's gonna have some dual dates, bro.
Nah, it's sad, man. But it's
Yeah, them is dual dates, man.
The thing is, it's not even a football issue anymore. It's a society issue. You
Yeah.
see what's happening around the world now. So it's just sad, bro. I feel like I don't know why it's that people feel brave enough when you're
They're
in
very
stadiums.
comfortable doing it.
When
They're
you're in
very
stadiums,
comfortable.
you're fine, but when we're sitting together at work, you're not saying nothing to me.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
You're not saying nothing to work. You're not saying nothing to me at work.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden now you're in the stadium, you're wearing a Leeds shirt.
Yeah.
You think you're brave enough to say something.
Yeah.
Crazy. Fairs, man.
It's
Man,
mad though
it's
because when it's hot weather, there's 2 water breaks in the 30th minute and the 7th minute.
7th.
Everyone's calm with it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Little water break to break people break their fast. What's the problem with that?
It's
Yeah.
mad, bro.
Mad.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
mad.
someone that hasn't
Mad.
eaten all day,
Yeah.
go to have a quick sip.
Yeah.
You have a problem with that.
Yeah.
They're an
It's-
annoying
it's,
team, though.
it's
Leeds.
crazy,
I know
man.
you lot watched them both times, yeah. But listen, I've been on the back of dropping points against them. Obviously,
Yeah.
you two.
It's a tough place, man.
It's a tough place,
And
man.
they're fighting for their lives.
Yes,
You know?
yes. This
Yeah,
stadium,
yeah.
loudest stadium I've been to,
Yeah,
by the
it's-
way.
it's-
But you said it earlier. You said it earlier. Those early chances.
Yeah,
Calvert-Lewin,
They
man.
should
They should have scored those early chances.
100%. And it's
What
like,
you must say for Calvert-Lewin for England? You think he should go?
He's thrown his name in the hat, but I would ultimately take.
Who would you
him.
take though?
Who
Outside of Kane, who would you take?
I still take Oli.
I wouldn't take him. I wouldn't take him.
He's been there, done it on the biggest stage for England, man. Semi-finals against Netherlands.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Palmer assists,
I
by
don't
the
think
way.
we can ignore that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Oli. I still,
So shameless. Palmer assist. So shameless.
I would still take him. I can't lie. I'll still take Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
He's not been great.
I think because he just offers something different. I think he's just got.
So does Calvert-Lewin, bro.
Yeah, but Calvert-Lewin, do you know what it is? I think he's more set pieces, crosses in
I'd
the
still
air.
take.
He's
I'd
a
still
problem, man.
I'd take Ollie Watkins, man.
He's got something that I don't think we're missing. I think Harry Kane scores headers. I
Yeah.
think Ollie Watkins can score headers. Like it's not something that we.
Ollie
need.
Watkins can run a
Wait,
chance.
but what's the difference with Ollie Watkins in comparison to
Watkins.
in comparison to Calvert-Lewin? Like, what do you think
Well,
Watkins
the
has over him?
I think he can play out wide.
Yeah.
He can drift in like I think he can play out wide. He's more dynamic. Out wide, come inside. I think he runs in behind. He can link up play well, and he can also.
But Calvert-Lewin's
he
also
can-
more of an aerial threat though.
Got
He
10
is
goals.
100%. He's
And
better in
you
the
remember
air.
England are taking
Yeah.
Arsenal's corner takers.
Yeah.
Rice and Saka.
Yeah. Oh.
So you bring in Calvert-Lewin off the bench late in the game when if you do need that and you got Rice and Saka as in-swingers. I know Gabriel's not
Even
there.
Reece
But
James.
Reece James and Reece James.
I don't want to be
Palmer.
Arsenal Football Club in
No.
the World Cup.
I want to say.
It's the one tournament I need to just enjoy my football, bro. Let me enjoy my football.
We can't be bringing this to the Euros.
We can't be bringing that rubbish.
Yeah.
Do you know that? It's a 7-game.
Imagine that.
They extended it now. It's like 8 games. It's 8 games.
Imagine
Bro,
Rice
like,
time.
let me just enjoy that 8 games, bro.
Imagine that.
Let me watch some fluid football, bro.
It's
Don't
gonna
want
be
to see
scary.
Come on, bro.
Saka's got the ball. We have an opportunity to shoot, gets the deflection. Everyone's like, but why ain't he passing?
No,
We got a corner, bro.
England fans will start celebrating corners. Watch.
They would.
Because you got and Maguire in the
Harry
box.
Maguire.
You got
Yeah,
Maguire
yeah,
in the
yeah.
box. But the Saka has deliveries of people like Maguire, Gahey.
I'm taking Calvert-Lewin. Me,
you know?
I'm taking him. I think Ollie Watkins.
Why
is-
not?
I think and on top of that, he's even scored more goals.
Yeah,
He's
this
scored
season,
2
yeah.
more goals.
He's
this
taking
season.
the Jokeris or Calvert-Lewin. That's a big conversation.
It's not, man. I can't lie.
Swedish fish. Did they make the
You
World
take
Cup?
out front.
Sweden, they
I
made
don't
it.
know, you know. I don't know.
Did they make it?
Huh?
I don't
You
know.
Sweden.
They might be
No,
qualified.
they're not making
I
it,
think they
bro.
got playoffs. I think they got
I mean,
playoffs.
yes, you're right.
I think in the playoffs it's such a break, yeah.
Potentially.
But City obviously did beat Leeds away from home. Look,
Yes.
1-0
Yeah.
win.
Ran Chucky as well.
Routine. Chucky reverse pass. Ait Nuri.
Yeah.
Well worked goal. Semenyo obviously scored the winner on the stroke of half time. City, look, they played before Arsenal. It's one of them ones where Arsenal fans are watching.
Yeah.
They got the win over the line.
Yep.
Look, if you had to predict, we're speaking obviously a long time about Arsenal, but
Yeah.
if you had to predict now,
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you. Will City go and do it? You're
Not even on a hating thing, bro. I just
You
genuinely
genuinely
believe
believe
I genuinely believe it because I look like I said until you also right now mentally they're fragile. They're carrying that trauma on the pitch. They're carrying it. You can see it, bro. Even the way they closed off that game with Chelsea, you let Chelsea, bro.
Chelsea are a good side though.
No,
We're seeing-
What's the matter? 10 men, nah.
This is 10 men.
I'm sorry, yeah,
Look,
it's not-
come on,
it's not-
bro.
it's not good enough.
You are.
They're
Listen,
good
you're
side,
the
bro.
team. You remember, you're leading the title race right now. You're first. You're meant to be the best team in the world. You're meant to be the best team in England, right? You're playing against a team that you're winning the game. You're at home. They got 10 men.
And we won.
You should be in control. You should be but you should be in control. They shouldn't be sniffing 2-3 chances right at the end. If Liam Delap plays that pass across to Garnacho, problem.
Yes,
If Delap snatches at that chance properly, problem.
If Raya's not as good- if Raya's not as
João
good,
Pedro,
problem.
I'm
If
saying,
Raya's not as good,
I'm saying, but João Pedro obviously was offside. But I'm saying you gave them belief.
yeah.
Like, right at the end, it was all Chelsea.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
It's
that's
all
the fine
Chelsea. That should
margins.
never be that.
And that's the fine margins.
Yeah.
Today we got away with it. Wolves, we
Yeah.
didn't get away with it. So my point is now, I'm looking at it
It's the
just
same
from
thing
a,
about City though against Leeds. If
It's
this
true.
happens, if that happens, City will
true.
drop points.
Yeah, it's
But
true.
that's football. The league is hard.
I know, but
Once
again,
you're balancing every competition, it's hard.
I know,
bro.
but then you give City that leeway because they've been there and done that, and you know they can turn it on. And it's, I don't like this whole, but you know what, City, they can just go on a run. But it's the truth, they can because they have done it. And Arsenal, I'm watching us myself, and I'm like, we're leaving it so late. Like João Pedro today, the basketball, and then Liam Delap scoring. I'm thinking, but why am I having heart palpitations when they've got 10 men?
But also there was someone was telling me there was a video, apparently like 60 minutes. Arteta's telling the fans calm down. He's telling them
He was looking
all around the club.
He was looking natural.
He's telling them relax.
It's natural.
Because he feels the anxiety. Like,
No,
bro,
there's-
I'm telling you.
there's serious
And it's
anxiety.
not just the fans, the players. Everyone's feeling it.
It's not going to end until we get it over the line.
100%.
Alright?
And that's going to play into City's advantage. Because
Yeah.
City will be like,
I hear
listen, we're behind, but we just take our game one at a game at a time, we're good.
I hear
Do you know
it.
what I mean?
City do have tough. I think tough.
They got some tough games.
Games
Yeah.
and balancing it. They've got a tougher side
Yeah.
of the draw in Europe. So if they go, the further they go in there, the more tough games they'll
Yeah.
have in Europe. They're going away to Stamford Bridge just after
Yeah.
Arsenal as
Don't
well.
worry about that whole house. Yeah.
So important.
Don't worry about that brothel. Don't worry about that brothel. 17 points dropped at the bridge. That ain't no house.
Yeah, that ain't no
That's a
fortress,
hut,
man.
You know what I mean? That's a fortress, hut. You know what I mean? Spice hut, bro. You know what I mean? Anything you want at that place, you can come and get it, bro. Don't worry about that.
Fair enough.
And the thing is, on top of that, bro, listen, we haven't beaten Man City since the Champions League final. Yeah?
Wow.
We haven't beaten.
2021
Bro,
as
we
well,
haven't beaten these guys. There's this narrative.
that's a good time
There's
to
this
win, though.
narrative
That's
that
a good
Chelsea
time
have
to
this
win,
good record against the bigger teams. We like the style of play of the bigger teams, but the only big team that we've beaten, like recently, is United at home twice. Obviously, Tottenham, right? Liverpool, okay, we beat them last season. Usually we draw against Liverpool. Usually Arsenal beat us or we draw. City, again, since the Champions League final, I won't be surprised if City come and beat us. I'll be
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Or they get a draw. You know what I mean? We are not good at home.
But I'm just saying they've got tough fixtures. Yes, they're
I know,
capable
but-
of the run, but they are also in all four competitions which they have to
Yeah,
balance.
yeah,
They
like
also
they-
don't have the squad depth they've
For
had in
sure.
the past. They don't have the quality in every area that they had in the past.
Yeah.
And they have the tougher side of the draw in Europe, which will have a part to play.
Before they play us at the Etihad, they're at the way at the Allianz.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If they get past Real Madrid.
Allianz?
Yeah. If they get past.
You mean Bernabeu?
If they get
No,
past
if they
Real
get
Madrid.
past Madrid.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
they're
yes.
playing Madrid a couple days before
Yeah.
the Carabao Cup final. Like 5 days before Carabao Cup final. They're playing
Yeah.
Madrid. Our league game, if they go through Madrid, they'll have
Allianz
Bayern away. So they'll have to, because they
Whilst
want to win the
they're
Champions
playing
League.
Bodo
They
Glimt or
have only
Sporting,
won one Champions League ever. They want to win the Champions League, right? So that's going to have a part to play. Just like us, of course, but we've got, luckily,
I think the
we've
chips
got
are in our favour.
Leverkusen,
Can we
we've
make it
got-
happen now?
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
What I'm saying is the chips are in our favour.
100%.
We are in
Yeah.
the lead still. We do. It's in our hands. City, of course, have the history to go by, but they also have tough games. Other competitions are going to be tough, and they don't have. Yes, we're
Technically,
talking about
though.
history, but they don't have.
And man,
They don't have the De Bruyne. They don't have the Mahrez.
I've got a question for you two. What type of witch doctor do you man visit, by the way?
Why?
Because before we play you, always guys out. Today Esteva wasn't there for one. Yeah. And on top of that, right? On top of that, Esteva wasn't there.
Don't do that for him.
And then on top of that, yeah, bro. When it comes to the Carabao Cup, the games that you man have had, suspect, right? Champions League, you man. If I look at that,
about time
if I
we
look
have
at
some luck.
the
It's
upper
about time
side,
we get some luck
that is
done,
literally
man.
Europa League. That's the Europa League, bro.
It's about time we've had some luck. We
you know what I
finished
mean?
first, won every
We
single
won
game.
eight out of eight
We
games.
won every single game, bro.
We deserve it.
I'm expecting you, man, yeah, to get to that
Semi-final.
final. It should be calm.
Semis,
No.
no,
Semis for
Like,
what?
Bodo
Semis,
goes
the mini
out
miles
for
waiting for us.
Semis for what?
Bodo goes
Semis
out
for what?
Do you think you think we're better than Barcelona?
Yeah.
Barcelona highline, you
We are.
feast
We are right
Gyökeres,
now.
Genuinely
Madueke,
think that?
Martinelli.
Yeah.
You
I'm
will
looking at the
feast.
mini mile bag and a hat trick.
No.
But we beat them 3-0 already. You're gonna
thing
feast
is,
against
at
those guys.
Emirates-
I don't like this
I
because
remember
you
the
beat,
highlight.
yeah, because you beat PSG in the Club World Cup. Are you confident against them?
I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'm actually more confident against them than Newcastle. I'm actually more confident against PSG than I am
as
Newcastle.
well, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Because Chelsea
we
would
don't
turn
like
up in
St.
those
James's
games against Newcastle. Probably get a red card against Newcastle.
Yeah, and we don't like St James's Park. We
Yeah.
don't like that place.
Yeah,
We
true,
ain't got a
true,
good
true.
record
The
there.
hardest team they will probably play against in their side is Newcastle. Yeah, you're right.
Newcastle, bro. You know what I mean?
And Barcelona got to deal with that first.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
yeah, Newcastle, obviously, they're still in the FA Cup. They got Man City again,
Yeah.
right? Like, they could actually beat Barcelona. I don't know about knocking them out, but they could do them
But
at home.
even if they do, they'll have Atleti as well.
Yeah.
It'll get tough.
But Athletic with
Simeone.
Lookman, they're looking different.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
They are looking different.
Don't, you man
looking
do
different.
different.
Quarter final would be lovely.
Yeah,
that
these
would
man,
be
you know what it
incredible.
is though. You man would rather play Barca than Atleti because Simeone will
would've
want
moved to
revenge.
them. We would've moved
Yeah,
to
but
them.
exactly. That's my point.
I want Barca.
He wants revenge.
Because it's a bigger sounding team. It's a bigger team.
100%.
We haven't played them in years when they used to
Yeah.
beat us up
Since
in
Messi and that,
Petri
yeah,
versus
yeah.
Rice, I need that.
And I genuinely do believe we smacked this Barca.
Yeah, that highlights too much. I think it's
But
bad.
we saw
That
Chelsea did.
highline.
Chelsea
Yeah.
touched them.
I think
3-0
someone like Martinelli will
We'll
have
have
fun
a
against
we'll-
Barca.
of course he will.
Gyökeres will have fun. He's going to
Gyökeres.
us out every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, at the Emirates,
yeah.
you would absolutely have a field day.
They will kill them.
You actually have a field
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But New Camp, there's something special about New Camp at Champions League nights.
I agree.
Something special, I know
But
it
yeah,
is.
with you lot, we don't do witchcraft. It's like you just have enough people germinating. Like,
Germany is crazy. Bono got something for me though.
Bono, I'll be honest, that whole team Norwegian and Odegaard still don't start for them. I'll be honest. They're all Norwegian. Every single one of them is Norwegian. You try and knock on their dressing room. Age. They're gonna say fans, man.
On that note, Awale, get out of the pod. I'm making a sub. Fuizi, come on for the Liverpool segment debut. Great debut. In my opinion, one of the best debuts ever.
Great debut. Unbelievable.
Very good. They've been looking for an Arsenal fan because me, they don't like me. They think I'm too positive.
I can't like Sharks, man. But where does the but?
I'm honest.
Listen,
I'm realistic.
I don't think you're being realistic today, though. You actually look
Usually he's more deluded. Today he's a bit more level-headed. I know delusional. Today he's calm.
Yeah, what's the most delusional he's been,
bro?
No, because right now...
Me and him, we're working on Netflix documentaries too. Don't worry. We're working on something soon. Don't worry. We've got a series.
I thought you were great today. I felt like you brought a different angle that I don't see sometimes.
Yeah.
And I thought you were great. I'm sure they'll love you. We're gonna bring Fuizi on now to talk about Liverpool.
Thank you very much, lads.
Great sub. Standard ovation.
Thank you very much.
Standard ovation for Wale. Take care, bro. Now let's move over to Liverpool versus West Ham. Raw, my vice captain.
Oh, it feels good, man.
What are you saying,
It's my
man?
second time here still.
Jeez.
Come on, man.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm good, man.
That was a good win for you guys.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time we got 5 in the Premier League.
Yeah?
5 goals in the Prem.
Big up Newham. Say big up Newham.
man.
Big up Newham.
I wanna play
You're the Newham boy that came on.
I want to play. Oh,
The
my
new
God,
boy that
let's
came
talk
on.
about
Where are you
him.
for right
Yeah.
now? You know
You
the
see
cool-
what he done to your boy?
Wan-Bissaka.
You saw what he done to your boy?
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch
You do
the
some
highlights.
Congolese dancing.
Look at his IG. Look what he posted in his stories.
But they're calling you.
Real.
They're calling you Ramadan food now, man. You're in form.
Yeah, but it's like Benzema though, isn't it? Like, it's like Benzema. That's like I want to be food. I don't want to be the Ramadan food where after Ramadan that's it. You don't see me like you don't. I don't get a Ballon d'Or from this. You know what I mean? I want longevity.
Well, there we go. Hopefully, start snapping.
Yeah,
Your
man.
team just won 5-2. You were confident on Friday night live stream the other day, which a lot of you guys enjoyed. Fu was very confident about the West Ham game.
Yeah, I was.
And look, you were right to be confident because on 5-2, Hugo Ekitike once again impressing. I think he left with a man of the match. Ekitike.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that game, man. 22
So-
goal contributions in all competitions for Hugo.
This is why
Brilliant signing.
Ramadan Ekitike.
Ramadan Ekitike, like if you forget apart from Haaland, this is the second best forward in the league.
What
This season-
was the Eritrean?
When he comes back, when the Eritrean comes back, when he comes back,
When he comes back,
that's
what's happening
when
to Ekitike then?
he's still gonna be a bag man. Look at that.
Where are you going to put him?
The shirt, spell his name backwards.
Ekitike.
Look at the shirt number. Put the 2 in front of the 2. What number is that?
22.
Come on, man. It's like he's gold, bro. He's still gonna be there.
You know he's a big overfall.
Oh,
He loves
you know
overfalls.
because of him, because he created that Finster-ish
Yeah.
what he did,
It's
but
true,
it's
it's true.
public.
Yeah.
It's true.
The whole team is doing things.
Even
Salah,
Pogba's copying
you see
him.
what Salah's doing?
No, Salah's not doing
Salah's
Finster.
not Finster. Okay, Salah's doing, but he's doing dumps now.
Oh, yeah.
Virgil's doing dumps. They're all doing dumps because of his influence.
Facts.
So, but yeah,
Tommy
man of the
Hilfiger
match.
boys. Tommy Hilfiger boys, yeah?
Tommy Hilfiger. Yeah, we got drip now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
changed.
yeah.
Everything's changed. Since we joined Adidas, the whole everything's changed. bro. Everything's changed. But now I can see we're on the right path. We're in the right direction. Like Frimpong came back for his first game since he got injured, got a goal. Like you can't go wrong, bro.
No,
I think you're
no,
catching
it
form.
didn't.
You're catching form
It's
at
not
the right
on goal.
time.
That's not on goal though.
It's what Disasi's on goal.
Yeah, but it's not on goal. It's Frimpong's goal. Do you get it? Let's be. We're gonna come on, man. We're men. If we was youth, we'll say yeah, boom. McAllister was getting ridiculized.
Radicalised. Who radicalised him?
He was ridiculed.
Yeah,
Radicalised.
the Gemini thing he was saying is the same thing.
Gemini.
It's the same thing. You get in this podcast, it doesn't matter about what we try to say. You know what we're saying. You get it?
Do you have a quote for us about this? What's happening with Liverpool right now?
What's happening right now?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. You especially. Good luck.
Wait, us? Talk to him.
How far is the
There's
paradigm
no
shifted?
point. The paradigm done a different shift. Because deep
What? What's the
no,
good
you
luck
need
with
to be
that?
good luck. Good luck. Because it's going to be an interesting race for third. That you're not.
Interesting
you know
race
you're
for
not in
third.
it. Yeah.
You're 3 points above us.
What's
with
that?
less GD. With less GD as well.
Yeah, so? We're
Like, everyone's saying round us up today.
I'm not going to say random stuff now. After Arsenal, Man City, and Villa, We got the most wins in the Prem.
You got the same. No, you got the same amount as.
You're
United.
right.
You know what though?
Yeah,
Wins.
Wins. How many
Same
wins
as
you
you,
got?
14.
You're right.
You're on
joint.
14.
Let me
Oh,
even-
now we're joint.
let me
Okay,
even bring
this is
up-
before United game then.
sick.
Nah, let me even bring up your recent games because I'll be real with you.
You know,
yeah.
we haven't lost a game in the You know, we won the last 8 games. We won 7 out of them. 7 out of our last 8 games, and this guy's talking about
Look at this.
most wins. Get out of here.
I'm
So
bring-
what have
bring
we done? We're the same, bro.
We're not the
But
same.
why are you the same? They finished
not the
15th
same.
last season.
Look what you said.
No, you
We're
got
not
the
the
same
same.
amount of wins. You got the same amount of wins.
we're
But that's
not
the
the
problem
same.
because
We're
you
not the
finished
same.
first, they finished 15th.
Yeah, we're not the
Yeah,
same.
no,
bro.
we're not the same.
We went upwards. You went down.
We're not down yet.
We
We're not down yet.
We're on a trajectory.
You're
You're
16
you're
points
going
behind
down.
us.
Yeah, in the league we've
guy's
been
ill.
bad. In the league.
But forget that. This is about the West Ham game because this is what people
Yeah,
always
as I said-
people always worry about. You're here,
Yeah.
or Liverpool correspondent. I be honest, I didn't watch the game, so talk to me. You won
No,
5-2.
again, we won 5-2, and I feel like Arnie Slot got it. A lot of people hate the. Like I saw a lot of people online. That's why I don't like to read a lot of the online stuff. They were cussing our style of play. They were upset about certain things. People, I don't even know if they were Liverpool fans, but they were cussing Salah. Stuff like that. I didn't understand. We won 5-2.
Salah was on a serious
We
drought
got-
though, man. 5 goals, he's no goals, no assists.
Yeah, okay, cool. He's on a serious drought. But who's got more goal contributions? Him or Saka? And with less games? Salah's played less games. Who
I mean,
got more
you're
goals?
comparing
So,
mud
no,
on mud.
because that's what they were comparing. They were screaming, yeah, Saka just like Salah, etc. Stuff like
Okay,
that. They were
okay, don't bring
And
that
that
up.
is why Salah still got
I'm
more.
not bringing
5-2.
up, I'm just bringing out facts. This is facts.
Okay,
I'm bringing
cool.
out who's got more goals. Okay, yeah, cool. He's on a goal drought. Bro, I don't. It's sad. It's bad to see him to be on a goal drought, but I will never cuss him for it.
I think
I can't. How can I?
Shall I be honest?
He gave me.
Frimpong was better than him, by the
He
way.
gave me. But everything's changed. The style of play, the way we play now, is changed for Salah. It's different, bro.
He's missing Trent. He's missing Trent. Big time.
It's different now. Now he has to do a lot of right back
He's
things.
on a run of 10 Premier League games without a goal right now. It's his longest ever.
Yeah.
You're paying him the most you've ever paid anyone. He broke the. He broke
Rightly
the
so.
wage.
Deserved it. Deserved
do you
it.
think you should cut ties with him in the summer? Say thank you. He's the greatest ever Premier League player, alongside Gerrard, right? In terms of what he's brought you, even more so. You're paying him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Clearly, it's not working anymore. There's still an unbelievable player in there because he just did this less than 12 months ago. So it's not like he's gone from that to that. But is it time to let him go in the summer and build this new project? You got Ekitike, you got Isak, you got Wirtz, you got these players. Is it time to go beyond Salah now? And when you're now trying to challenge for the league, get another young, fresh attacker to add to what we've got now. Because you're still in the middle of that. You still got Salah, you're still holding on to Salah, but you're trying to build this new era because Isak is still top 5 strikers in the world. He's just been injured this season, but he's still Isak, you know? And you got Ekitike, and you got Wirtz. I think now you got to move past Salah and go, yo, you're the best that we've seen, but go clear that wage bill, get other players, and build this new Liverpool side to win the league again.
Realistically, I
what do
think
you think
that would
about
probably
that?
that
I
would
don't know
probably
how
happen.
you say, but what do you
With
think?
me, it will hurt. It hurts me to see someone that gave me 9 years of joy. I've never seen anyone do this for my club. What you're doing, like, it's mad. So like to say, yeah, it's time to part ways. It's
difficult.
It's difficult.
But everything has to happen.
But it has to. Some things
Yeah.
it has to happen. Me personally, bro, I'll get him a bed. He can stay at Anfield. Like,
You're forgetting how Gerrard was phased out towards
He's
the
got
end.
the keys
Yeah,
to
but
He
like-
started to get phased out.
but it hurts to see that because remember, I'm seeing Prems, I'm seeing
Champs.
I'm seeing someone give 100%, nearly winning the Prems back to back,
be
nearly
happy
winning
with all
these
of
things.
that, and now
but
you
like,
got
I'm
good
happy
too.
with that. Yeah, of course I am. But it's gonna hurt me to say, Salah, it's time to pack your bags, and we need like someone like an Elise. Let's say.
What's
yeah.
your sources saying about that? What's your sources saying
I'll
about
be
that?
bored, of course.
Are you actually looking to go and buy him?
I believe so. I
You think
believe
he'll
so.
come this already?
I think so. I think so.
It's been there for 1 year already. Is it 1 year?
Flying. bro.
Second season,
I think it's second season.
Second season, yeah.
I think
Already leading
if
Germany already.
if Salah goes, I think
opens the door.
definitely
It opens
opens
the
the door and
door.
he'll come.
It does as well, bro.
Just
He
seeing,
might as well.
seeing what we did this transfer window, bro, I feel like we could get anyone.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I feel like we can get anyone.
But your club's better when you do like
The
the
Mane
the
thing.
Mane,
What
the
City
Salah.
just done?
Yeah,
Gay
yeah.
and Semenyo,
That's you.
they're both
That's
Liverpool
your bag.
players.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your
Palace,
yeah.
That's your
Bournemouth.
bag.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. I've never
That's
seen.
more your bag.
Remember this? What happened now? I've never seen it. You've seen it with the Ozil stuff. You've seen it several times.
Yeah.
You've seen it several times. I've never seen something like this. So it was good to experience it.
But it's not you.
It's not you though.
No, I think we have to give them time to gel first.
They're still not
like the
on strategy.
Wirtz, the Ekitike. Isak's been injured, so like you can't really count on him this season. So I feel like once you give them time to gel, that's like especially when we won against West Ham. Like There was no Wirtz. There was no Isak.
Yeah.
Salah's not 100%, but that's not me saying that. Yeah, he can come back and be his old self towards. But there was a lot of missing. There was a lot of missing players. But if we can do something like that against West Ham, I know it's late. We can't win the league title, but have faith. I got faith in this team. We can do this.
Let me tell you something though, because I was watching that game, right? And listen, props to you, man. You scored your 5 goals. Again, set pieces are part of the game.
FC, man.
Bro,
7 set pieces now scored, didn't it?
Nine since January.
No, I'm saying 2026.
I think January.
7 in a row that they've scored now.
But
7 in a row.
2026 is 9.
Yeah, 9 goals
set
scored
piece
this year. You've scored 7
We've only
set
got
pieces in 7 games in a row,
yeah.
right? But I'm sorry, that was the most fugazi 3-0 at that time.
was that?
When they scored their goals, it was the most fugazi. West Ham were actually playing quite well, but their problem was that their attack was just shabby, man. Like Somerville was breaking down attacks. Who was on the other side? Was it Bowen on the other side as well? They weren't really doing much in attack. And then what happened with you, man? You were just taking your set pieces, bam, 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 and then obviously every time they had a little sniff, like when they scored their second goal, you just killed them again. You know what I mean? Like, you were really professional. But when I watched you, man, even against Forest last week, I'm sorry, like, it took you to the last second of the game to win that game.
No,
but
again,
I'm still looking at you, man, right now,
exactly what I
thinking
said.
you're back.
But in terms of the way we did it, the 5-2 in the manner, the style of play and stuff like that, I'm not like defensively. It was the 2 goals we conceded. It was sluggish. It was sloppy. Like if that was in the Champions League, we're getting punished. Like if clubs will continue doing that, like the elites, you know, like the Real Madrids or the Man Cities. If we come up against them, they're killing us straight away. We was fortunate that it was a West Ham team that we played.
Yeah.
But again, 5-2. How can I complain about things?
Listen,
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I hear it. You
That's
get
how,
the
no,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, obviously, there's a race for top 4, right? Or it's going to be probably top 5 anyway. But if I had to bank on which team is going to get between you two, I'm banking on his team.
Why is that?
Because I think they right now especially, they're catching, just like we talk about Man City catching form and getting results at the right time.
I think they both make it.
They do it. I think they both.
Villa will
I
get out.
think Villa will drop out.
No,
But
but you
I
know
said if it got to a point where there's one place left and it's between these two, I'll put more money on them to win.
We're
Just
pushing for
because
third.
they right now they've caught momentum at the right time in terms of the not necessarily.
You know what the thing is? I just realised.
Yeah.
You went a season too early
Why?
for the United Chelsea forfeit.
I think I went in season too early, innit?
Oh, the green hair stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to see
this would have been
Season, you're
perfect.
finishing above them.
You got to explain it to Don.
So last season, at the start of last season, before the season started, so Faisal is a Real Madrid fan, but he's also a part-time Chelsea fan. Right? I first met him as a Chelsea fan when he came to my school from fresh from Iraq. He says he came from Denmark, but he came fresh from Iraq.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't know much English, and I said, "Yo, you like football?" He said, "Yes." So I know automatically we can connect on a football level. What team do you support? He told me Chelsea.
That's what he told you, yeah?
It wasn't until 2 years later where he learned English, he admitted he was a Real Madrid fan the whole time. So anyway, Chelsea's kind of his English team. Anyways, before last season started, Faisal was adamant Chelsea will finish above United. Liban was adamant United will finish above Chelsea. He was on a Ryder Storm thing. Amarim, whatever.
I remember that.
It was Ten Hag. Amarim got hired in November. It was Ten Hag. So they wanted to put a forfeit on the line. Faisal said, if United finish above Chelsea, I'll shave my head bald. Liban said, if Chelsea finish above United, I'll dye my hair green for SDS. Chelsea finished in the top 4, top 5. They finished 15th. They finished 15th. Yeah. So he ended up dyeing his hair green.
Oh, yeah, she did it, yeah?
He did it. So if it was this season, I think he finished above them. You should have seen too early.
I'm so confident we finished third.
But you think Liverpool are more likely to finish
I
in
think
the top 5 than
Liverpool more likely
Chelsea?
to finish the Champions League spot. You're doing that thing.
Well, I'm being real. I'm being honest. I've got honest things. Shah, come on, man. Tag in your vice captain speak, bro. Let your vice captain speak, bro. Come on, man. How do you do this? I want to be like you. I want to be a dictator.
To be fair, vice captain allows
I want to be a dictator like you. How do I do it? I'm not a dictator. I want to be a dictator. So,
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Sound like genuine concern from you.
But you do that thing.
No, I'm not. I'm being serious. So, like,
You're doing that thing.
no, because nobody saw this happening with us. Number one, because because we were playing very poor. We were playing very poor. Like, do you remember?
I did.
What? That we'll finish third. See? You see?
Yeah.
You never. You believe we'll finish third?
I think you'll finish 4th.
Okay, but that's not the thing. It's finish third. So now, the reason why. Let me tell you why. No, I want third. I want third. Let me tell you why.
Why do you want third?
These two still need to play each other.
Yeah, it's big one.
These two still need to play Aston Villa.
We still need to play you.
Don't think about. Twitter, this is what it's about. You don't say everything.
You play both of them back. You play
And Villa as well.
Listen, shut up. This is what dictatorships do. But listen, everyone needs to play each other.
It's shameless, bro.
Exactly.
We all need to
take
play
points
each
with
other.
Yeah.
So, but let's be real, we're gonna beat both of them. So that's why I'm not even.
We've already beaten you this season.
We beat you on the ground. What are you talking about? It was a bad Liverpool. It was a bad Liverpool.
You're coming to our ground. What are you talking about?
No, it was a bad Liverpool.
And you're doing that whilst in the tough Champions
So now
League.
you turn the corner just to
That
confirm.
was at Stamford Bridge.
Yes.
But you're trying to
It was. Do you know how cold it was in Liverpool? It was Anfield. It was raining.
Our form's better away from home. Our form was actually better away from home.
Facts.
So you think you at Anfield? You
Bro,
think you're gonna
I'm not scared of
You
that
know,
place.
look, you know the league's done. The league's done, right?
Yeah,
You're
we're not
16
gonna
points.
win it. Yeah.
So you want to win the champs. That's the priority.
Yeah, but
Champions League.
no, we're in the FA Cup as well. But
Okay,
let's
and
mention.
FA Cup.
Let's mention.
Who have you
that.
got next?
Both of those.
In the FA Cup,
Yeah.
Wolves.
Oh, you're playing
Okay.
Wolves, innit?
Yeah, yeah.
They're playing Wolves back to
We got
back.
Wolves back to back.
You
Yeah,
might as well
yeah.
stay there, bro. You might as
Yeah,
well
stay there
Wolves.
overnight.
It's 3 days
Both
hot.
away. Yeah, I might go there. Where is it? Brum, innit?
Bro,
Yeah,
Brum,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
No,
in
Wolverhampton,
Wolves,
Wolverhampton.
bro. It's in the Wolves.
Yeah, but it's the same thing though.
Wolverhampton.
Why? They're Derby though, no?
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
It's in the Midlands.
All right. Sorry,
Everton's
Mr.
in
Geography.
Manchester.
Huh?
I'm saying,
What's in Manchester?
It's like St. Everton's in Manchester. That's what
It's- no, it's not.
Exactly. Wolves not in Birmingham.
Yeah, but it's still a derby though, isn't it?
Yeah, Midlands derby.
It's the Midlands derby, bro. It's not in the city.
Brother, it's the same thing. Tomato, bro.
Anyways, you're going to prioritize Champions League football and FA Cup, and also try and finish in the top 5 so you care about, not 3. It's not third, right? By the time you play these guys, you're going to be, if you are still in the Champions League at that point, which you should go past Galatasaray,
Yeah.
even though they already beat you in the league phase, but in the knockouts should beat them. You will have, who do you have after beating Galatasaray if you do beat them?
If we do
Chelsea
beat
or
them,
PSG?
Chelsea or PSG.
Chelsea or PSG.
So you're gonna have tough Champions League games around that time. If you're still in the FA Cup, which you probably should be, you have tough games. Your squad can't deal with all that stuff. That will have a part to play in the top 4 or 5 race. They don't have anything like that to focus on.
But that's why I'm trying
So
to
that's
say.
why I know,
Yeah.
and they're the best team in form in the
You know what's so
country.
crazy about
So
it?
they will, for me, they're third.
No,
right?
okay.
Now let's go. I think Villa drop out.
Don't focus on me.
No,
That's what basically
I think Villa drop out. You to finish 4th and 5th.
Gomez is playing at right back in 2026.
Yeah, but that's why now Frimpong is back.
Joe Gomez.
And Isak is going to come back. Like,
but
that
Frimpong's
changes.
not right back.
Isak coming back changes a lot of things, like dramatically.
He has to get fit.
Him back. Yeah, he will. He's in the gym. Have you not seen his leg?
Bro,
Doing the
regardless,
thing.
it's a mental thing as well. Like you don't expect him to just come
got-
back and start firing.
Men-
Because even before when he was here,
Yeah.
when he was fit, that brother wasn't firing.
No, but neither was Watts.
Yes, you're right.
Watts wasn't giving it.
But how long that's
Frimpong
another
wasn't
one.
giving it. Kirkes looks like
ain't
he's
go-
the best left back in the league now.
Vertus ain't gonna be around. I mean, I'm seeing that it's looking like a longer term thing.
Did you hear the way Slot twisted the whole transfer thing? I think he did really well. He said,
No, but-
from the 450 million that we spent,
Yeah.
I've only been able to use 250.
Yeah, fact.
Isak's not been fit at all. Leone's been ruled out for the whole season.
Yeah.
Frimpong's only had impact in 5 to 6 games.
Yeah.
And we bought a second keeper for 35 million who barely played, Mamardashvili.
Yeah.
So we haven't even used the 250 million of the 450 million we spent.
100%.
While our rivals have spent 200, 300 or 400 million adding to their squad.
No, fact.
That's wallahi.
No,
That's
it's
fact. Shameless.
No,
That's
it's not.
so
He's in the
shameless.
man. It's not. It's cool. It's cool.
You know, since this season, it's exposed him.
Facts.
He's actually mentally
He-
sick.
bro, he goes
You know,
and talks about set pieces and
no,
that,
no,
and
no. He's lost his mind this season.
How?
Like after he fumbled the little first place, after he just the cracks started to show.
Shut up.
I never knew he
You
was
need
like
to
this.
understand.
I never knew he was character.
He
like
came
this.
into Liverpool, done an amazing job in the first season, won the league, flying colours, done amazing. Second season, again, we all witnessed something that we've never seen Liverpool do. Buy marquee players, big name players, world class players, potential world class players.
So you should be.
And now,
you should win with them.
dashing them all together.
So now it's a problem.
Yeah, but Phil, this is what you gotta do now.
Yeah, because
Let me give you a blueprint. Let me give you a blueprint.
I'll start the season. We signed an Eritrean footballer.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life. I've never. No, let's be real, shot. Let's be honest.
can't backtrack though.
No,
because now
let's be
things are
honest.
not-
How gassed was
Yeah,
that?
but that's to you personally.
That's me personally.
Other fans don't care about
me,
that.
I've got a different type of attachment. My family's gassed. Everyone's gassed. You get?
Wait, Eritrean?
Yeah, the whole Eritrean community is gassed because Rah,
I thought it was money, yeah, I thought it was money.
and he's playing for my club. And he's playing for my. So it's thing. Then he got injured. So we need time to let it gel. I'm telling you
Forget
now.
about
you never
that
said
flashy
this.
stuff.
So
I'm not gonna say that straight away. Of course I'm not.
No, so we can't
I'm
hear
gonna
it.
walk
So
with
we
my-
can't hear
It's
it.
like I hear it.
Yeah.
It's like Chelsea signing Patson Daka. You know, for you that's big.
I'll be massive. But listen, I'm telling you, forget about the Olise flashy stuff.
Yeah.
Go to the Mintays. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
Liverpool.
Minty.
That's what you need to do. That's the Liverpool way.
Okay, but you can't.
Ismail Assar.
None of you
Ismail
guys.
Assar.
Listen.
Even Anthony Gordon's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, grab that.
Gordon. Nah, they got Rio. They got Rio, man. They got Rio.
Somerville. That's
Okay.
a shout.
Somerville, not leaving for us. Leaving for us. Leaving for us.
No,
leaving for us.
you lot can take your
Begging for Somerville. Like,
You need him as well. Why are you laughing? You need him as well. You need a left winger as well.
Okay.
Somerville, yeah.
You're from East, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rio Ngumua.
Hey, Newham,
He's a
stand
Chelsea
up.
boy as well.
No,
Yeah?
and he's a Chelsea.
He took it from them.
This guy is like, you see me. He made me realize. Well, Yamal did, to be fair, but like, it doesn't matter about any age, bro. Dash them on the pitch.
No, Wazza
let
was
them
the first.
play.
Yep.
I know Wazza was the first, but I'm saying like then it shift. It
You
said
had Owen.
No, we had Owen, but then it shift. It said young players, we can't force them and dash them in there because they get tired legs by 23.
it's
They're
been a
done.
while,
That's how football is turned. But I'm saying, bro, if they're ready, they're ready. When I see Euro play, this is a little boy doing that to grown men.
He's
bro, he's got like.
I said this in the last pod. He is the epitome of unpredictable players.
Yeah.
You don't know it, bro. One
Left,
Bissaka was
right,
doing
bumble,
Congolese.
yeah,
He was dancing, bro.
Yeah. He was saying, swat. I wish he scored that. When he did that to him, like he put it on his IG story when he was twisting him up.
And the thing is, people are saying, oh, you know, he doesn't understand how to defend and that. I'm like, bro,
No,
players like this.
Don't
you
want
just
him to
keep
defend.
giving them the ball, and you will get penalties. You will get shooting. You will get crosses. The output offensively is just so good that you can actually, you know, accept the defensive
Who
liabilities.
says that I want Lamine Yamal to defend?
players.
You ever heard that one before? I'm just saying though, even when he was breaking through, you don't want that type of player to defend. You want him to be as far up the pitch
Look
as
at
possible.
Gakpo. When Gakpo scored that goal, he didn't even look like he wanted to.
No, but
He was
Yamal-
so predictable.
He can defend. You can tell him to. Gakpo can defend.
Yes, but Yamal is so good where you could say we're gonna change our whole tactics for Yamal.
Yeah.
Look, Liverpool aren't gonna go. They just won the league.
Yeah.
They got still top players. They spent 400 mil. The only way that can happen is them to go. You know what? We're gonna play all around Rio and Gamal.
No,
But it's all circumstantial because I feel like if Rio was in La Masia and he was during that Shafi period,
But
he started every game.
But Barca's whole history is
doing that.
promoting young players.
But I'm
Making
telling you
up
now,
like Kubasi at 16 was starting centre back every week.
Nah, man, I feel like
at his age, this guy is going to
Premier League
be
is more
a
physical as well.
superstar.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a serious
This
player.
guy is good.
He's unbelievable.
We hear about these 17 years olds, and then we say the name, boom, boom, boom. Couple years they fade out. Who's that guy at Brighton? You wanted him as well.
And Ferguson.
Yes.
I Ferguson, yes, he was.
Do you get like there's people like that, boom, boom, and then they
fade
after a
out.
couple of years you don't really hear their name anymore. But him
Special.
is I can't.
That was
the
one of
stuff
the
I
few
see-
ones that hurt me. When he left,
the
it hurt
stuff
me.
I see. See, look,
It hurt
look,
me.
It hurt him.
I'll be real, it hurt me.
Okay, a grown man in his knees hurt.
You know, we tried everything, innit? We tried everything, but you offered him more wages. You offered him more wages, and apparently Chelsea, you know, we just give these wages sometimes to these players. But bro, you man offered him the big bag.
To the point.
I'm hearing his family are Liverpool fans as well. That's what I heard.
Bro, they banned us. We can't go to their games and scout.
Yeah.
Liverpool, they
You traumatized
tapped
them.
him up,
Liverpool
they tapped him
scouts,
up.
they said you can't come no more.
You traumatized them.
Yeah,
They're,
it's crazy.
they're done.
But yeah, 5-2 win.
Yeah.
Very, very positive result.
It is, and long may it continue. Again, I'm not here to worry about the style of play is bad. It's not good defensively. Of course, the 2 goals were very shocking. Like to concede
I think
them,
that you're gonna be like
it's
that all
bad,
season. I think you're gonna be that all
but
season.
I can't, bro. Like
Your defense has been poor all season.
we've
You're
been
gonna lead.
poor.
You're gonna lead.
But we
goals.
scored
That's
5. I don't
yeah.
care if it's against a West Ham team. We scored 5. So just continue because look, again, just like Liban's, I think that from the last 8 games or the last 7 games, we lost 7 or 6. So it's by one game we've only lost, and that was City. The rest is all W's.
4 out of 5. You lost 4 wins out of your last 5 games.
So I think we're for 4. We won 4 in a row now, or maybe that was the 5th. I can't remember exactly, but look,
The
just
thing is,
continue, bro.
what it is for you, man, right now, bro, it's very similar to Chelsea. You have to maintain fitness with your players. Because your squad, right, is the depth, bro.
There's not
dark. Bradley's coming in 2028. He's coming back in 2027, 28, innit?
See, look, this guy's
28.
adding years.
28.
He's adding years like he's in jail. Like
Is
he
it
went to jail.
2027?
What do you get? What do you get?
He'll be back next year.
He's
He'll be back next year.
back next year. He's back like he's in a jail. That's
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah. On good behaviour, he'll come back. Good behaviour, he'll come back. No. They said allegedly 2027.
Boy.
Well, see, but with Isak, I heard the whole season. But now I'm seeing him in the gym working out.
Yeah, but then he could
now
get
they're
injured
saying they're
again.
going to come back in the quarterfinals. So I think with
To
that,
get there.
especially when you're young,
Yeah.
we just wait on it.
You got
It
to
could
maintain.
It could be end of this year. You don't know. Do you know what I mean?
We'll see. We'll see.
It could have been shorter, but then
Bro,
Martinelli had to drag him
like,
off. That made
that added a few months.
That added a few months.
So, why is he doing that? This guy, he should be locked up. He should be the one back in 2028. He should be in jail.
Come on, 2027
Yeah.
good behaviours.
Yeah, but man.
Man United
Yes.
played against Crystal Palace.
Yes, let's talk.
Continued your unbeaten streak. Very positive. 2-1 win. We went 1-0 down.
Yes.
LaCroix, that's Man United's
Green, I
result.
see hella greens there. Though.
Unbelievable results.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 7 now? Yeah, 7
Yes.
unbeaten. 6 of them are wins, which is very, very impressive.
Yeah.
LaCroix obviously scored the opener. It looked nervy for United until the red card. What did you think about the red card?
I think it was a red card. Initially, not initially. So when I saw it live, I didn't think it was. So when I saw it in in live speed, I didn't think it was. When obviously you look at the replay, you can see the foul starts outside the box, gets dragged into the box, so it's a foul. Now the question is it a goal? Is it denying a goal scoring opportunity? You look at that.
He wasn't central, wasn't it? Like, still had a
I
lot
don't
to
think
do.
you need to be central to have a goal scoring opportunity. I don't think you need to be central.
still
I think
had a lot to do,
it
man.
can. Is the facts are, can he score from that position? Yes, he can.
I don't know.
Has he been done? He can.
You can, but you can score
You
from
should know that.
You can score from 40
Because
yards
you saw
out.
him score at the Emirates.
You can score from 40
You saw
yards
what
out.
kind of distance he can score from.
No, but you
I'm
can
sure
score
that's
from,
the goal
you can
score
score from
distance
40
for him.
yards out. You can score from anywhere. I'm
No,
just saying.
but I'm
that-
saying, look, the matter of fact is he's the
I
last
thought it was harsh.
defender.
I thought it was harsh. Penalty, yes, but red, I think it was harsh.
It can come across
think
as
it
harsh,
ruined the game.
but I don't.
It did.
It changed the game for sure.
Ruined.
It can't. I want to say ruined the game because
It did.
he ultimately made the challenge and he puts himself at risk. So that you take that risk, that's what happens. So unfortunately for him, it was a sending off. We got the penalty.
If
and we took
it
advantage.
happened to Harry Maguire, what do you think?
I think, bro, I've seen it happen to my players. So it's not like it's not a scenario that I haven't seen before. I've seen it, but what I'm saying is, Lecroix unfortunately puts himself in that scenario for the referee to penalise him. You see there, you can clearly see in the image, he's got his hand over him, he's infringed him.
But he did make a meal of it a little bit quicker.
He did. But you want your player to do that.
You that's part of the game.
He didn't die. It's just like he's not going to stay up.
The penalty was given.
But
Palace
you're
went down
right.
to
You're
10
right.
men.
It changed the game.
Yeah,
It did.
Palace
It
went down
changed
to
the game
10
for
men,
sure.
and you guys done well.
Yeah.
So of course, you put the penalty away 1-1.
Yeah.
But you still done well to go and get that winner. Benjamin Sesko as well now.
No,
Whether he's coming off the bench or he's starting,
It don't matter.
he's
Off the bench,
and he scored the
starting.
big goals. Whether because equalisers and winners are the kind of goals that he scores, which are always
Yeah,
big
you
ones.
clocked it now. I'm moving different.
I don't like this happily, man. Yeah, I'm looking smiling. Yeah, winner.
2026.
I don't like this.
It's normal. It's like it's normal.
I like he came in with a fresh trim.
Not normal though.
Like, you know what it is though?
Do you feel disgusted with yourself when you think about Amrim and how you?
He was
bro,
a rider storm.
He is a war criminal.
You were a storm rider.
He broke international law. He needs to go to jail, bro. Listen, he's an international
You need to go
criminal.
with him.
Huh? Why don't
yeah,
you? Why
yeah.
don't you go with
Because you
him?
backed him for too
Yeah.
long.
I never backed him for too
You did,
long.
you did,
No, I
you
didn't.
did,
No, I
you
didn't.
did.
You only
Listen,
jumped
listen,
ship at the end when it was so bad.
Can I once just talk about my team and stop this whole nonsense?
You know what
if you're gonna say something,
Yeah.
at least speak factually and speak truthfully.
It's factually.
Otherwise,
I know what happened.
What's facts?
He-
My first ever
groomed
video.
you.
Hold on. My
groomed
first.
you.
Hold on. My first ever video on my channel is me saying, Ruben Amram, we need to
Your
talk.
channel's been alive for 2
And
weeks.
that was on 29th of August. Then on the 17th of September, I can show you. On the 17th of September,
Man's gonna do
I
it.
said the storm is over. So don't tell me
he
that.
got sacked 3 weeks later.
So that's not me back.
just before
I'm the Glazers. I'm Ineos.
You are a
I'm
Glazer.
control.
You were his Glazer.
So no. But so I'm saying to you, I can't speak about my team.
Forget Amarim.
This guy is so stupid. It's so stupid, bro.
But forget Amarim.
Yeah.
It's Michael Carrick era now.
Of course it's Michael Carrick. It's 2020. Don't listen. First of all, don't patronise me. Don't patronise. Listen, why is it all of a sudden Man United now? All of a sudden everyone's got funny jokes. Okay, listen. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Palace,
it.
cool, you beat Palace.
11. No, don't do that.
No, let's go.
No, don't do beat Palace. Don't do that.
Okay, I'm not
Let
gonna
me
host the
talk.
segment. Go talk.
Let me talk. Yeah, don't do all of this patronising,
I'm
trying
not.
to run gimmick, talking about Amarim. Let's talk about the facts.
I'm just saying
the
you
facts
changed.
are 2026.
Yeah.
11 games undefeated. Yeah, we haven't lost any single game this year. We're 8 games undefeated under Carrick, 7 wins, 1 draw. We are the most informed team. We are playing the best football in the league. That is a fact. That is a fact.
But that's what you're playing.
So let's talk about it. We handed you your only out at the Emirates Stadium. But not we didn't scrape it. We didn't just like do a snatch and grab. We came there and we bopped you off the park and we bopped you out of the country, and that's why you got right now damaged collarbone because you went all the way to Qatar. Yeah, because you ran away. Because you ran away. That's why you're doing this right now. It's because of Man United. It's Cunha. Cunha done that to you. Look what Cunha did to you. Look. Yeah. So when I talk about my team, show some respect. Yeah, show some respect. In terms of this game though, Palace. First half, horrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was nervous.
Yeah, facts.
I was absolutely nervous. Yeah. Sloppy. Build up was slow. A lot happened in the first half. I felt like it was like it showed the old Man United.
Like they just woke up.
I felt like it was the Ruben Amorim Man United. I felt like we conceded a goal early, defensive mistakes. It was a lot of lapse in concentration. Lenny Yoro should have done a lot better. Gave Lacroix that space.
He was getting ragged with that guy anyway.
Incredible header, by the way, from Lacroix. Straight into the far corner.
Poor defending, by the way.
Poor defending. No, horrible. And I just felt like we couldn't get
He got thrown into the back of the net last week, innit? Who? Euro. I saw him trying to take his braids out the net.
When he pushed him.
When he pushed him, he took his braids out the net. I saw it.
Yeah, but that was a defensive problem. He just got pushed into the net.
He's always getting bullied. He's always getting bullied like this.
Because he's a young kid.
They're calling him poet.
Poet's acid. But no, listen. It was first half was poor. I just felt like we couldn't get going. A lot of unforced errors. Like kind of like what you said with Chelsea, decision making in the final third was awful. I thought it was going to be one of those games where we just can't get back into it. It's just one of those games they'll see it out 1-0, whatever. But then second half we start really strong, and that's where the penalty comes. The penalty comes from the pressure. We finally get that penalty. From that moment onwards, once they got the red card, it was just cruise control.
It was just shot after shot,
crosses, chances, and then Sesko arrived.
I'm so happy they didn't sign him.
No, he would have been.
I'm so happy you didn't sign Sesko.
That's good.
That's one thing that I'll say that. Listen, I know Gyökeres been putting up the numbers, cool. But that's one thing that I'll say Burton maybe got wrong. I think Sesko would have been the better signing for Arsenal.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Calvert-Lewin would have been a better signing even as well, but that's a whole different type of conversation as well.
But in terms of goals he's scoring as well, and the header today, the goal against West Ham,
that's 7 goals for him already. I think he's the most informed striker right now.
He's been good
in the league.
Chelsea were linked to him from early.
Yeah. But you know what it is though? It's any striker can score goals. You've seen it in the league where a lot of strikers will go on a run, but it's the quality of the finishes and the quality of some of the goals he's scoring.
Variety.
The strikes, like it's. He's showing signs of a top striker,
and I know
speed, the leap,
the quality of the finishes, like it's. But the thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very critical of him earlier in the season because I just felt like he was a little bit too timid, kind of like what I saw in Xerxes as well, where they're big guys.
Was moving mad when he came on, looking nice with it when he came on.
I think he should still get sold.
I still don't think he's a Manchester United player, bro.
Nah,
I don't think he's a Manchester United player. I just don't think he's of the level that we need. Maybe as a squad player, if he's happy to be a squad player, fair enough. But I just don't think he's a striker that
he did play
can lead the line for Man United. He's always because he's technical enough. He's gonna come and influence the game. He's got nice touches. He's got vision. He can link up really well. But he's not a striker.
Yeah.
And we need someone that if he goes on a drought, who can then step up. And Xerxes for me, he's not that guy. But him, he's got it all in the air, on the ground. And it's the quality of the strikes. Like he can actually strike a ball.
That West Ham one will be
my favorite goal is the Fulham one. The Fulham one when Bruno hit it across and he just
Because
bro,
very good goal.
It's power and technique
and Fulham had just equalised.
Bro.
And they just equalised. Kevin scored a screamer, and then you guys bang, Bruno bang, and then. But that combination, talk about it. Bruno assisted Sesko here again.
Yeah, Bruno.
Wow.
Bruno, more GA again today. More GA for that. How much GA is this guy on?
I said a few weeks ago that to Lias, I was making fun of him that Bruno can't win Premier League Player of the Season, but I apologise because he genuinely is on you could argue that he's the best player in Premier League this season.
Yeah,
he's been very good.
I think if you look at it from an individual aspect, I agree with you. If you look at it from an individual aspect, I think he's PFA Player of the Year. That's the level he's been performing at this season. But I know that PFA always goes to like a team that wins. So it would probably go to an Arsenal or
Rice or something. But
someone,
it can't be.
If we
last, not Rice.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we were to strip it all away and not look at what they win and just look at just player for player, I think Bruno's the most. It's even statistically most creative chances, most assists, most forward passes. He's just ridiculous.
And
bro.
that cross as well, man.
But
It's
now-
perfect. as
Already
well. The power
20 GA this season in 25 games. That is a striker's
Mad. That's
numbers.
normal
It's
for him,
insane.
But look at this now, yeah.
Look at his numbers across since he's arrived at Man United.
It's insane.
The thing is,
just
they could still
normal.
sell him in the summer. That's the crazy part.
To Saudi.
I wouldn't want to sell him, man. I would let him play one more season. I would keep him for one more season. I can't lie to you because I think he's got 1 year left on his contract. I'll be happy.
You can't
to-
lose both him and Casemiro, man.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
we can't
man,
afford
that's
that.
a lot to replace.
I
This
would
is what I
let
mean.
him-
Like when it comes to the GNA from the midfield, who do you actually go out to buy to replace that GNA?
You
bro?
can't replace those
Can't
numbers.
replace
It's
that,
rare.
bro.
You can't replace it.
That's a generational player, bro. We're talking about one of the greatest midfielders this league has ever seen.
It's a shame that he's
That's a genuine,
spent
bro.
his
That is
peak
routine.
years during a
That's
torrid
and
United.
that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Because he didn't need to. He could have left us early.
Yeah.
He could have went
Quick
to
one,
a
yeah.
big team.
If you man were just playing in the Premier League, do you think Saka could get them numbers there?
What?
It's just like if they're playing one
Yeah,
thing.
that's hoping.
Yeah,
Of course,
like,
yeah, it's
yeah,
facts.
it's
It's not
just
secret,
one
they're
thing.
playing
So
one game.
two things I want to ask you: would you keep Carrick
Would I keep Carrick?
for next season?
I'm open. Like the thing is for me, the manager market's cooked. So I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'd rather just we're not in a rush. Right now, we're only really playing for Champions League qualification. We're in a good place. We're taking it game at a time. We only have 10 games left to our season, literally. So I feel like we just need to take it game by game, and then when we get to the end of the season, then we can assess. And if he's done a good enough job, I don't see why we shouldn't keep him. You know, because especially we give it that.
He's also the first ever Man United manager to win each of his first 5 home league games in the Premier League. So
See, yeah, but I'm not against. I'm not
Making
against
history.
it. I'm not against it. I'm
And
not
he's
against
got
it.
good- he's got good
But
team.
you gotta
Steve
keep
Holland
the-
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Steve
Steve
Holland's-
Holland. He's
yeah.
he's a big influence.
you're forgetting he's got
That's
Steve Holland
he's
with
got
him,
big.
so
He's a big influence.
If you keep
as well.
if he keeps that same
Structure.
background team
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
same, why not?
But I don't see no.
I think it'll
problem with
benefit
bro.
us. You know,
Why not? Why?
Why?
I don't know. I think it'll benefit everyone in the league. If you still have Michael Carrick,
Why?
because I
think
don't
they'll
know.
struggle?
I think they'll
It'll
struggle.
be different. You
No,
have
no,
more
honestly,
competition.
We'll have more
honestly, I do
competition.
think they'll struggle if they keep Michael
Yeah,
Carrick.
but
Yeah.
What? You must have seen some red flags.
No,
What
I
is it?
just feel like again when the manager comes in straight away like on a part-time thing or whatnot, they tend to do well to the point.
Not all the time.
Yeah, sometimes they do. Especially if they come as an interim manager, they tend to do well. Then they'll get that full-time vacancy. Then it doesn't work
Yeah,
out.
they've had that social.
I don't think it will work, and I think he's going to be in the same boat as the rest
I
of
think
them.
if they keep,
I don't think
if
he's
they
going to
keep
be
the same structure,
Yeah.
because they do have.
This is just one
experience.
game. This is just
No,
one game.
I
though.
understand, and it will be different. Yes, once they're playing in more competitions, Carrick's come into one game a week. I get it, and it will be different.
It would do different.
It'll be harder.
It'll be
of
harder.
course.
100%.
But if they keep that structure,
The
I
thing
don't
for
see
me,
why not,
how
bro.
I look at it right now, bro, the grass ain't always greener, man.
Yeah.
And when you think about like the managers now, it's the new era of managers, bro. Like all the Contes and that, right? They're on the other end of the spectrum. Ancelotti's like Brazil, bro. You need to find your Arteta. You need to find your Maresca. You need to find your Rosinho. You need to find your Carrick, right? I feel like the next set of managers now, they're going into the next era. So if he gets them Champions League football, I think don't give him no 5-year deal,
Yeah, that's
6-year
the
deal.
thing.
Give him a quick little 2 years.
I think 5-year deals with managers over now. I think
so it's so
you'll
short.
get 2-year max. So even he might get like a 1+1. 1 year
Yeah.
with a plus an option for a
Probation,
second year.
probation.
And
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not against it. Look, we gotta keep the options open because at the end of the day, we've seen it with Man United. There's pros and cons to both sides of it. Whether we go for Michael Carrick, who's familiar with the club, who's a little bit inexperienced but knows the club well, or if we go for someone external that's got pedigree, that's done it all, but doesn't really know Man United way. So both ways you can there's cons to both. I just think we just need to take it game by game. If he's done a good job, there's no harm in giving him like a year contract or a 2-year contract and just
because
seeing how it goes.
Who'd you even go get? Like, two
manager
contracts?
market is cooked, bro. It's cooked. No matter what you got. Like,
Enrique. Who's the only manager? Who's the manager that you say right now you
so,
take for?
for me, there's only 2 managers.
Yeah.
I'll go for Luis Enrique.
Yeah.
That's like my dream target. That's like the
So
a little bit
you say
unrealistic,
Carrick, but you would forget about him.
if he was available, I'll go for him straight.
Yeah.
Then if I had to look at other options, maybe Oliver Glasner because I do like.
Nah,
Oliver Glasner.
you don't want
I
that. You
do
don't
like
want that. You don't want that.
I do like.
You don't want that.
He's a winner.
I do like.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
And he plays
You don't want
expansive.
He's one.
football
He's
and-
one.
You want to go back to back 3 then? Yeah.
He's
But,
one.
but the thing is, he doesn't only play back 3. That's what a lot of people don't understand. He doesn't
Boy,
only.
I don't know
won
about
the FA
Glasner.
Cup. He's
I
won
don't
a
know
lot.
about Glasner, bro. I
And
don't
he's
know about that.
tactically he's done well against Pep. He's done well against.
He's a winner, bro.
Ancelot. He's done well against Arteta.
What happened today?
Huh? Today he had a good game plan.
Yeah.
Generally, he had a good game plan, but it's just that the red card done.
The referee.
Glasgow hype, man. Glasgow hype, man.
Okay,
That's how-
but look, well done to Man United. 2-1 win, another great result. You guys are in a great place. You're third now in the Premier League.
Yeah, man.
I think it's the highest you've
I
been. in a
already
very
added
long
the Champions
time.
League music to my playlist.
Few years.
Yeah, I think you're right to do that.
No, I did already. It's there.
Oh yeah, you might have
Look, what was I playing?
Is that Champions League music?
Yeah, yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Was already playing it.
You know, so
I was already playing it.
copyright.
I was already playing it. I was already playing it. I was already playing
This
it.
guy, bro.
I was getting ready to it.
These man haven't experienced the new format yet.
No, they haven't played it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't know what it's
They haven't
like.
experienced the new format.
They haven't,
Got no idea.
to be fair.
It's when they press that
Well,
thing. They
right.
did last. They
Yeah.
press that button and you see all the teeth.
Yeah.
You ain't seen it. You ain't seen
You
it.
know your football club can never, ever get into a war worse with me about Champions League. Man.
Bro, I've won it twice
We beat
since
you
you
in the
last saw
final.
one.
That stain will always be. in
And
the
I've
club's
won it
history.
twice since you last saw
That
one.
doesn't matter. We beat you in a final.
Me and you was both in secondary.
no,
Was it
no,
key
no,
stage
no.
2?
Listen.
Key stage 3. Us two, bro.
Oh,
when was in the final?
I was in year 8.
I was in year 7.
So that's not key
Key stage 3. Was it key stage 4? Oh, was it key stage 3? Trust me, he knows. Was it key stage 3? Was it key stage 3? Exactly. Yeah, and I've won it twice since.
That's about.
And when we won the Champions League, I was a grown
In
ass
your
man.
history, your first ever Champions League appearance, final appearance. Who?
And I cried, yeah, I'll be real, I did cry.
Yeah,
But I've won it twice since.
Yeah. So don't
2012,
ever talk to me about
And
Champions League.
2012, you won the AFCON as well.
AFCON as well. You know what I'm saying?
But let's not talk about.
That's a good year for him.
Olympics
was a good year.
I love that. Yeah, I love
But
that.
let's not talk about Champions League because if you put both of yours together, even you can get involved. Put yours together.
That's
there's
true,
still
yeah,
more.
yeah,
So when it comes to Champions League, leave it to me, please.
He's right,
Respect me. Respect. Just
He's right.
calma, yeah.
He's
Just
right,
calm
he's
down.
right, he's right.
Let's not talk about Champions League. Let's just.
Right, 6, we talk about 6.
Let's sit down.
6, we
Let's
have
calm.
more than everyone on this table combined. Respect.
Respect.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's not do that. Yeah.
At least we've got some though. At least we've got. It's a drought.
Give us a couple months.
Even Tottenham have better European heritage.
I've been to Budapest. It's nice to
I'm going.
Hold on. You're winning it this year then, yeah?
May 5th. Yeah. What are the favourites?
You're winning the Champions League.
Inshallah. Are we the favourites? Today, who's the favourites?
You are the favourites.
Okay, you can say that. You can say that.
But we in the final.
The favourites don't win.
Chelsea final.
I'm not even shaking on it. I don't want to buck you man again.
He thinks it's back to
buck you man again.
He thinks it's back to again. This ain't back to
I don't want to buck you man again.
I think Champions League too heavy for you.
I don't want to buck you man again this season.
I see all English.
I've had enough.
I want you to.
I've had enough.
I want you lot in the final.
It's calm. See you in the final.
I want to.
You know, hold on. You know our record in the champs is identical when we face each other. We've both knocked each other out twice.
Yeah, come on. Why?
It's identical.
Yeah, but this is new now. So the new format. Yeah, this is the new format.
What do you do the new format? You lost against you last season.
The aggregate stuff, it don't count. There's no such thing as a away goal. There's none of this stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
This is new. Everything is new.
It's a new plate.
Let's talk.
Come on, man.
play.
Come on.
Let's talk about.
We're saying you.
Let's talk about teams.
It was on Channel 3 when we were playing each other. It was on Channel 3. Now it's different.
Channel 3. Actually, free.
It's the same thing, bro. Come on, man.
What was he watching? Channel 3.
Hey, come on, bro. When it was the guy that with the grey hair and that, come on, man. They all playing
Channel 3.
Moving on to two teams that won't be making Champions League: Fulham versus Spurs. We'll keep this one brief. We'll keep this one brief because Fawad isn't here. But this is getting ugly, man.
This is getting ugly, bro.
Like, I don't even know what to say. And we all knew Harry Wilson would dunk on him. On the Friday night live stream, like I said, guys, make sure you watch it. We're gonna go live every week now on Fridays, 8 p.m. onwards. We've done our first one. We did Champions League draw reaction. We also did our Premier League weekend review or prediction, and we even said, look, Harry Wilson, can't wait for him to dunk on Spurs, and the ex-Arsenal players are excited to dunk on them as well because. You saw the Fulham players on the bus after the game when they beat Sunderland, and they're watching North London Derby laughing. Yeah. And we predicted along with a Harry Wilson dagger, we predicted the Arsenal players to go mad against them, and Alex Iwobi did just that with an unbelievable finish. By the both goals were brilliant. Wilson volume and Alex Iwobi's pass basically from outside the box right into the corner. But it's another game winless for Spurs in 2026 in the Premier League.
So crap.
I don't think they do actually realise how much trouble they're actually in. Like, I don't think they're taking it in.
They're so lucky that West Ham lost to these guys.
No, that's the thing.
All of them lost.
Look at it. I can't see West Ham or
2 results. Obviously, West Ham, Liverpool brushed them, so that's not even a problem. Burnley game, I don't know if you saw the Burnley game. Brentford game.
Mental.
Burnley scored 2 goals that got disallowed right there. If they won their game,
Spurs are lucky, bro.
Spurs are in trouble.
Burnley is still a bit far from them.
No, but still, though, it changes the dynamic. You're on 22 points.
I think this is like it's the same thing as last season. How they were so bad, just like you guys, but the teams below them are just
I don't know.
bad.
Wait, who they still got to
I
play out of these
can't
lot?
see them.
Oh, the 6 pointers.
They still got to play
They've got
someone.
a few 6 pointers.
Forest, they got to play Forest.
They've got. Well,
I think they even got West Ham. They got.
West Ham they played twice already.
They've
West
got
Ham beat them
Wolves.
away.
They've got
They've
one-
still got Wolves. They've still got. Well, in there, they've only
my
Wolves, I think.
days.
But they got Forest. They got Forest.
They got
as well.
Forest, yep.
Forest. I mean, they're playing Palace next to or close to them, but they've still.
my days.
They got Forest. They got Wolves.
They've played West Ham twice now, innit? They've already played West Ham
four
twice.
games.
It's nuts.
Bro,
Us as
genuinely,
well.
I'm looking through their fixtures. I can't see
They're
them
in
win.
trouble.
I can't see them win.
They're in trouble.
Look, so
Champions League's
look,
killing them.
Crystal Palace. I don't think Crystal Palace are better than them.
I think so, yeah.
They
Of
can lose that
course.
game. Then the week
And it's at
after,
home. Spurs lose at home.
then next game after
That
that
ain't no home.
Flat
is
away.
Liverpool away.
Yeah.
I flat you away. You're not even at the
No,
Champions
you
League.
just do- yeah, to get to
Just
the
in the
league.
league.
I'm
But
just
you
doing
got to
the
add the fact you have to
Yeah,
play
go
in between
no,
Liverpool
because I think
games.
they're a lot better in the Champions League. I
Nah,
can't lie to you.
come on.
I don't know what it is.
They're going to get moved.
They play
Win
good
them,
games
yeah.
in the Champions
Go-
League.
do the Prem, do
But
the Prem.
anyway, Prem, they got Liverpool after that. They're going to lose that one. It's at Anfield as well.
Yeah.
Then
Forest at home.
they
still
got
got
Forest at
playoffs
home.
as
That's a
well,
6
which
pointer.
they'll lose,
That's
yeah.
a 6 pointer. Then Sunderland away. You know,
Tough game.
that's a tough ground to go
They've got to
to.
play Chelsea at the bridge.
Brighton
And
home,
you already know what
And then
time
Brighton
is.
home.
But
They
this
still
is the
go to the
thing.
bridge.
Yeah, you know what time is against them. I can actually have confidence
The only
against
game
Tottenham.
they could potentially win, Wolves away. Even that's a tough game for them.
Wolves are
That's a tough game for them.
Wolves are here to spoil the party,
bro.
They're taking
Wolves
points
are
from
like,
everyone.
yeah, they're on the banner thing right now.
You know,
they're on the
generally,
vibes thing.
I'm looking at their fixtures. I don't know when they win.
It's tough.
I don't know when they win, but at the same time, I just can't see them going down because of the other teams below them.
But that's
what's
why
annoying.
But you know what's crazy? You know what you just said.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the mentality they have in the dressing room. They don't think
We're
they're
not
gonna go
going
down.
down,
They're
yeah.
not going down.
We might lose today, but we're not going down.
Generally, you can go down.
Yeah.
Like it's real. It's getting real.
They think they're too good to go down.
Yeah. Exactly that, bro. So
It could get dark.
29 points.
If they're
minus
still
5.
in, look, they played 28 games, 29 games, 28. Yeah.
Jesus
They
Lord.
played 28 games. There. If they're still in that mess by 33
oh,
games,
it's long. Oh, pull it.
Yeah.
That stadium is generally just gonna become an NFL Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce,
they're
Cardi B.
not going to make money. It's
Bro,
not
you
gonna
know
be
they've got the least amount of points in 2026. It's 4.
in the whole league.
No,
yeah.
we might as well do a live
Four.
show there as well.
might as well.
Wallahi, might as well.
Might as well.
Just do a
They're
live
gonna
show
start
and then
booking
go.
out for
No,
events.
you have to.
They're gonna need to.
No, you have to.
No, but
How you gonna generate money? You lost money.
I'm telling you now, yeah, Tottenham go down. There's no guarantee they come straight back up.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee they come straight back up. They might end up being like a Blackburn and that, you know, like we don't see them
crazy.
for a while.
Yeah.
We don't
We
see
ain't
them.
seen them in
'Cause, bro,
time.
I'm telling you,
Bolton.
every team that faces them, it'll be like a final.
Yeah.
It'll be like a final, and most of their players will leave.
Yeah, of course.
Van de Ven, you'll be able to get him for £15, bro.
Easy.
You know what I mean? Yeah. 15 quid, and you'll get Van de Ven. I'm telling you.
To 2-for-1 deals in that.
2-for-1 deals.
2-for-1
bro.
deals.
He's gone, but yeah,
know what I mean?
It's not looking good for Spurs at all. Obviously, if you want to hear Fuad's thoughts, he's obviously got his own channel, FCM. He's probably spoken about it. He's not here today, but from the outside looking in, this is bad.
You know what's so crazy
They could
about the
really go
results
down.
today as well, yeah? Away from Tottenham. Every result today was 2-1.
Yeah, today it was 2-1.
Yeah, every result was 2-1.
Every result was 2-1 today.
It was. Another highlight game with another briefly one. Burnley Brentford, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Mad 4-3 away from home.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was one of the games of the season. You wouldn't even think. You know, Brentford went 1-0 up, then Brentford went 2-0 up, then Brentford went 3-0 up at Turf Moor in just over half an hour, and then Burnley had equalised, made it 3-1, 3-2, 3-3 in a quick amount of time, which they did similar last week as well when they came back really quick, like 3 quick goals, and then Burnley got goal ruled out for VAR in the 78th minute. Brentford went 4-3 up. In the 93rd minute, and then Burnley thought to equalise. Ashley Barnes, I don't even know he was still there.
Still there.
In the 98th minute to make it 4-4, and he got ruled out right at the end. I mean, that was one of the games of the season.
And it's sad because I don't know if that was handball.
No, but that's what I'm saying with
I
the
couldn't
VAR.
tell, you know.
VAR sometimes it is ruining.
Is it VAR though, or is it the people?
No, it's VAR. I feel
I
like
think a bit of both.
It's deep it. There's
like
sometimes.
that angle looks like it's handball, right?
Yeah.
So you see that angle looks like it's handball.
But
now go to the other angle.
Man actually drew the lines, you know.
No, no,
Man
no,
actually drew the lines like it's at Stanley Park and that.
And now go to the other picture. Hasib, zoom in on the other picture. Is it Hasib or is it Sharif? Zoom in. Show that second picture. That one. No, that one. No, go closer. Zoom in a little bit closer. Closer. Does that look like it's hand in hand? That look like it's hand in hand, innit?
Nah, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's why it's so
That's a natural position.
That's
as
so
well, yeah.
booky,
they
bro.
choose the angles to look at, innit?
Yeah, that looks so booky, bro. It don't look like it's hitting his hand.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait. One angle looks like it's an arm. The other angle looks like it does.
That's how
I'm
it
like,
is.
it's booky, bro.
This technology is part of football now. Well, we can't
It's
get rid of
crazy,
it,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, but that game produced like one of the biggest most exciting games of the season. Who would have thought Burnley and Brentford producing that? But that's the Premier League for you, you know? It was a massive game. Brentford with a big away win. Keith Andrews carrying on this unbelievable season he's having.
Just got a new contract as well, man.
Did he, yeah?
Yeah, he just got a new contract.
Fully deserved, and that puts him in 7th in the league, 2 points behind Chelsea.
Good luck.
So you never know.
Yeah, be careful.
We already played them twice this year. They ain't no 6 pointers this time,
Yeah, but you never know. But they
ain't no 6 pointers this time, man.
They are an outside shot for that top 5 spot.
I don't know about that, man.
If you're in it and they're 2 points behind you,
Yeah, man. Who you got next? Who you got next?
Brentford's fixtures, they got Bournemouth away next.
Bournemouth away.
Winnable. Then they got Wolves at home. Winnable.
Has Thiago hit 20 yet? Or is it 19?
Nah, in the league, not 20 yet, nah.
He's got the most goals from a Brazilian, innit? In the Prem.
Ever.
In one season.
He's on 18. He's on 18.
Yeah.
And that brother's not 25 yet.
He's 24. It's mental.
He looking about 30. You know what I mean?
It does. A couple of things outside of the Premier League in Europe. A couple of big results in Europe. Barcelona beat Villarreal 4-1. Lamine Yamal scoring a hat-trick. At 18 years, 230 days, Yamal is now the youngest Barcelona player to score a La Liga hat-trick, passing Giovanni Dos Santos when he did it in 2008 at the age of 19.
Incredible.
Yeah, this is insane. He scored 18 last season. He's already matched it this season, only in March. The kid's just getting better and better and better. This guy's a freak of nature.
Best in the world, man. Best in the world for a reason.
Freak of nature, and it's a big season for him. If he goes on to win this Champions League, because just like we have the favourable side of the draw, they do as well. You know, because all they have to do is go past Newcastle, which they can, get past Atleti or Spurs, which they can, get past looks like Arsenal in the semi-final. Realistically, semis and finals where they have to go mad, but it's 3 games.
No.
And if he goes on to win the league, the Champions League, or just one of the two, and then has a World Cup already in that age, he's already the holder of the Euros.
Yeah.
At 16 years old, where he was the best player, anyways. This kid, Ballon d'Or, that's the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
For me,
he came second. Yeah,
he'll get it.
He'll get it.
Right? Like in terms of like
I
just
love him. I think he is as well.
pure ability. I think he's the best player in the world.
I think he is as well.
But when it comes to the Ballon d'Or award, I think it's
World
generally
Cup.
the most open. It's the most open I think I've ever seen ever. It's gonna rely heavily on obviously domestically, yes, but Champions League and World Cup will play heavily
massive part in it,
into who wins the Ballon d'Or. So it's open. I think a lot of the top players, they got a chance to win it. Even like for example, Harry Kane, I'm sure we're gonna talk about in a moment.
Yep.
If he wins the Champions League and wins the World Cup, which I don't think he will do because he's a serial loser, he then gets a Ballon d'Or. So it's open for anyone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Especially World Cup. Yes, it depends a lot on the winners of the World Cup. But yeah, big up Yamal for that hat trick, and the league right now in Spain is obviously looking interesting because Barca now go 4 points clear, but Real Madrid do have that game in hand. And you know the best thing about this league of Barcelona and Real Madrid is it depends on the Clásicos, and there's a big Clásico on the 10th of May, and if they're 1 point apart, which they will be if Madrid win this game, that game is going to be the set.
When did these lot move into their stadium?
They're in now.
What's going on?
But the stand's not like
it's not done yet. 2027.
fully ready.
It jars me so much, you know. Like it's empty in the back, and it's just like one side of it.
One side of the
It's so annoying, man.
You're talking about stadiums.
Yeah, you're talking about
Leave my heart alone. Leave my heart alone. Leave my heart alone. We do need to get a new stadium.
Also in Europe, obviously Bayern Munich beat Dortmund 3-2. They're the first side to win away at Dortmund in the Bundesliga this season. Dortmund have a very good home record. Harry Kane again is a joke. He has the most league goals scored in Europe's top 5 leagues. In February alone, this month, this guy's been insane. Look, I know we're not going to go into a big conversation about Harry Kane. The guy can score a lot of goals.
Best in the world.
But he's been a joke this month. In February, if we go in February, he's scored in every single game this month, multiple as well. The only game he only scored 1 goal once. He scored a brace in the first game against Hoffenheim with an assist. Scored 1 against Leipzig, a brace against Werder Bremen, a brace against Frankfurt, a brace against Dortmund. Harry Kane is unbelievable. Best striker in the world.
Best striker in the world.
For sure, 100%.
And if you look at
the screen in general, if you look at the screen,
the teams he was naming.
If you look at the screen, that's the league. If you look at the screen in general, though, if you look at every single year since 2016-17, those numbers for goals, the first line as appearances, the goals are insane. The worst season he ever had was 24 goal season.
No, you're right.
The guy's a joke.
He's an incredible stat power.
This season, this season is on 48 goals.
Yeah,
in 42 games.
10 of them penalties as well. He's good. He's good at what he does. Scoring goals on a regular basis. That's his bag. Just scoring the most important moments.
What's that 1967 thing?
By the way, you see Luis Diaz in the Bundesliga. By the way,
What about him?
Wallahi, Wallahi, please, in the food. I don't know if you've been watching Bundesliga. Yeah? Watch Luis Diaz, what he's doing at Bayern Munich. It's like you're watching a whole different player.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Bro,
Him and Elise. No, joke, bro. It's a joke.
This is a matter.
They make
No,
no,
not
in that
He's
saying.
Neymar.
I'm not saying it in a good way, you know. I'm saying how bad that league is. They let the amount of time he gets in the box.
No, but
like
this-
to do what he wants. He
this-
does, bro, I swear to God, he stopped the ball one time. He did this.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I said, I've never seen you do that in the Prem once.
He was doing it big, but when his dad got kidnapped and he started doing and the injury when he got injured, he changed.
Start of last season
No,
was
he
good.
changed. He changed.
Yeah.
He changed.
That's kidnapping.
No, it's true. He changed from then. But now
It's a joke.
You know why? Because you're allowed time,
Bro, so
you got
much
time. You got time.
so
He
much
can do
time.
these things. In the
Facts.
Premier League, there's no time because
No.
you got man
Hounding you.
hounding you. You can't breathe, bro.
Facts.
They're just chasing you.
He's doing jinky in the box.
It's long, bro.
Facts. No. It's a
Good
joke.
career coming at you all the time. It's long with a long hair just chasing you. It's dumb. Come on,
But
man.
yeah, big up Harry Kane,
can't.
Bayern Munich, big result. Well, let's move over to the Reddit section and round up the show. It's been a great show today. I really enjoyed it. First one. Hey guys, massive fan of the show. Just a question for Greasy Don.
Yeah.
Have you already seen Cole Palmer's peak, or will he make excuses about the team? I recall him saying they'd win the league if they had the exact same squad with Henkapi and Mosquera at centre back. Will he ever say my bad for that, or will he just twist it?
Wait, say that last bit again?
I recall you said it. You said if you had our backup centre backs in Capi and Mosquera,
Yeah.
you'd win the league with the same squad you have now. You did say that.
I said with your centre backs,
With our-
including the squad,
with our-
including the backups.
including your squad.
Yeah.
Your squad, yeah, I'm saying with Capi and Mosquera centre
Yeah.
back. You said that. Will he say my bad for that, or will he just twist it and say we misunderstood?
Just say my bad.
Cheers, guys. From Armenia.
I'll say my bad. Starting off.
From Armenia, by the way.
I'll say from where?
Armenia.
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 Armenia. It's Armenia.
Armenia. That's Armenia. You actually thought it was Armenia.
That's what I say in that country.
No, Armenia.
No, it's not from a fan from Armenia.
Oh, it's Armenia.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking about the country Armenia. I thought this guy from.
You bring the guy from
What
Armenia.
country Armenia?
You were the guy from Armenia.
Armenia. Okay.
He's
Right.
from Moldova.
Oh, Palmer. Listen, Palmer. I don't think.
She is, isn't it? Yeah, she is.
Wait. Armenia from Moldova.
He's half Moldovan.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
Yeah,
Half Ghanaian,
It was
Moldovan.
Moldova, right?
Wait, but who's
Yeah,
Moldova?
yeah.
He's Moldovan and Ghanaian.
How did he get Moldova in his thing?
Moldova and Ghanaian.
Yeah, how did he
That's
get
like
that?
eating banana and onions. It don't make
Yeah, it
sense.
doesn't make sense. Yeah. Well, I've never heard of someone say
He's got purple hair. bro.
man from Bubble
he
Dress.
does.
You know Izzo. You know
Purple
Izzo. Listen, Palmer's first season
Yeah.
was like, bro, up there in Europe. We didn't even have Champions League football. We had one game a week. I don't think we'll ever get that again. But to say he's peaked already, that's cap, man. I think it's been a down season by his standards.
Yeah.
I think he'll be back in it. You know what I mean?
He's been
But-
injured as well, to be fair.
yeah, you know what I mean? He needs to do better himself, man. Anyone that's saying Palmer's gonna leave, bro, this guy's gotta wake up himself. He needs to fix up himself.
Nah, man, that's our Bruno replacement, man. Game, just keep him moving.
Yeah.
150 million.
Next one. Benjamin Sesko has the most and best potential in the league out of all the big six strikers, excluding Haaland, of course, to become one of the best strikers in Europe. Technically very good, shooting is great, in the air, and an absolute beast. He'll be unbelievable for Man United, better than Martial ever was. This from IC Advice 634. You agree with that?
So you gotta say all of that again, brother.
This
You said that so quick. Well,
No, you just zoned out, bro.
No, well, I didn't. 'Cause he distracted me with the
Advice
bottle.
said, basically, I'll cut it short. He said Benjamin Sesko has the most potential in the league outside of Haaland to become one of the best strikers in Europe, and he'll be unbelievable for United, better than Martial was.
The first statement, I'm not sure because I like Ekitike.
Thank you.
Isak's still young.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Well, these are two.
Well, like, you're real.
Yeah.
I
But
love this new Livan, you know.
No.
No, it's just what I'm saying.
I've been telling you about.
yeah.
I know I've been telling you about
Yeah,
Ekitike
for a long time.
So I became a random.
Yes,
I never just became a
You've
random
been
fan.
saying it for a long time, my brother.
Isak is unbelievable. So, but I think he's up there for sure. Top 5, I would say, in the league. Yeah,
Fair
for
enough.
sure.
Bruno Fernandes, another United rated on Ace Linio 27. Bruno Fernandes will break the assist record. It will happen. If Lias is on the table, someone slap his head top for flip-flopping. He's not here, sorry. Guy was getting onto Fuad for his takes, but he was the one hating on Bruno, saying Man United can't be a good team without him. That maple syrup eating midget. Wow.
Aggressive that has to be. Podcast. That's a mad hate.
This was from London is Blue 2021.
Ooh,
This sounds like you.
Real discussion needed on Cole Palmer. This is a Chelsea fan,
another one. Cole Palmer.
Don't give me the injury talk. He hasn't been good in over a year now. Second half of
Over a
last
year.
season, he was dreadful too.
Finishing wise, yeah.
Real discussion needed because it's now a real concern.
We've been speaking about. I speak about him weekly. I do shows. You know, yeah. Don't CFC subscribe. Blue
it out.
Diaries every Monday. We're there, right? We talk about this guy. And listen, last season
We
he
need to read
finished.
these blue diaries though. We need to be seeing
The Blue
we
Diaries.
need to read it. We need to actually read
I'm
it.
telling you, bro. Listen, Palmer, he's not been at the level. I'm not gonna run away from that. But if anyone's selling their stocks, you're more than welcome to do that. But I believe he'll be back to his best. I believe he'll be back to his best.
Nice, fair.
Last one I'm going to read. Abdi Saeed says Chelsea vs Arsenal. His thoughts were, thought both teams, especially Chelsea, played really well. Hats off to David Raya, who's clearly the best goalkeeper in the world. Remember the nonsense Faisal tried to say about Raya as the first one in the Arsenal 11 to be upgraded. So look, I don't think he's the best keeper in the world, but he's definitely in that top category.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
He's up there. He's up there.
And the thing is here, this is true, I forgot about that. Faisal did say the first player we need to replace is David Raya, which is nuts because our attack isn't great.
But you know,
Raya's
Faisal
the
does
first
that,
one. You got striker in to get better. Strike probably left winger, probably maybe someone in midfield before we look at Raya. Because
But what for him and Rice now though? They're going for the
Same trim,
They're going for the same
they
trim.
got the
Like
same
they
body.
look like they're from the Victorian days.
Raya's got the same
Yeah,
trim
the-
as
the-
Rice.
It's
Rice.
a big mullet. I don't know what it is. It's
Nah, it's
just-
just a little taper.
Little
fade.
taper,
Yeah.
yeah,
but they're
keeping
trying
the
to go
thing.
there.
But I agree.
You know what? They're copying Allison. They're trying to copy Allison.
It's supposed like.
Yeah, it's supposed like they're trying to do that, but come on, man.
But I agree, David Raya's been unbelievable. Obviously, he made the mistake against Wolves for that equaliser, which is.
I do think he's a little
tough.
bit overrated.
But
A little bit. I think he's good. I think he's one of the
I
best.
think it's fairly rated.
Maybe fairly rated. Maybe.
Nah,
But
man, I was going back and forth with.
I think he's slightly.
He makes some crazy
I think
saves.
he gets
does.
thrown into like the best conversation. I don't think he's anywhere near the best. I think he's up there.
But the
in terms
quality
of-
of keepers in the world right now
That's
isn't
the-
that great.
and that's
great.
For that reason, he is in the best.
I just feel
right
like
now.
goalkeepers can come into Arsenal and do well just because of how great the defense is.
Defensively, yeah, that's what I'm
That's
gonna
what it
say.
is. And I think overhand. The thing is, though, I do give him credit because I think when he's called to action, he does deliver. Like today. Like even though that little at the end, I know it was offside, but that double save was a joke. I know it wasn't gonna count. It was a stupid save, but it's actually
Even the one in the corner where
Rice
came off his elbow, but even that one
came
was
off
a
where?
good save. It
His
was his
elbow.
elbow.
Came off where?
His elbow.
Was that a pen for you?
You didn't want to bring it up.
Was that a pen?
Nah.
It wasn't a pen.
Because he was in the middle of a tussle.
Because he's in the middle of a
He was
tussle.
encroaching.
I said because he's in the middle of a tussle.
It was a pen, but you know what it is? It counts to that anyway.
Yeah, he scored in the next second.
Yeah,
He
that's
scored
right.
from the next
That's
corner.
why.
We did score for the next. But what if we did it? What if we didn't?
Hold that.
No, look at his face. Stinkering hooked, by the way. Stinkering Rice. Stinkering hooked, by the way. Inch his way. That's what your manager wants you to believe. That guy never does anything against us. Stinkering hooked.
He was Rice is important. He's the
Stinkering
one.
hooked.
He's the one in the team that germinates the rest of the squad.
Don't worry about Palmer. I told you, but Palmer's been eating too many scallops in Dubai, blood.
Every week,
Yeah?
bro.
There's too much fish in his belly. I'm telling you right now. He's not looking sharp.
Every week. But yeah, that is the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're back this week for a couple fun videos, and also this Friday night we'll be live. The Premier League title race is heating up. Champions League is coming back. So we've got a lot of
We're coming
good
back to the Champions
competition.
League as well.
United are making their claim to get back in Champions League next season, and the World Cup is this summer. So stay tuned into SDS for these next few months because there's gonna be a lot of talking, a lot of tight,
I'm scared of my opponents.
nervy times to come. So we'll see you guys soon.
Who's gonna be my
goodbye.
challenger?